build towards making the Metal Sea Ace, like that's kind of the combo that you expect from one of these like the VPET archetype like field decks. Oh my!
Taken off when your on plays don't work and your Digimon are unaffected. You know what?
You didn't want it enough.
Yeah, no.
Or they
Didn't want it
Crimson
enough, but
Bladed you.
here's your insurance.
Oh, of course, no on play. If there's something to resolve from this position, just like buy a level. I mean, Garurumon can do it when digivolving to like gain the memory back, and then that would cost 2. You'd be able to affect it and then pass back over. But it's just like, you know, becomes more and more difficult to resolve these cards in the order you need them to. And if you pass over 1, you're getting nothing. So
it's I mean, the second game has been very similar to the first. It feels like a machine was like not a flash in the pan, but like it was really around for a good time and not a long time, and even that good time could be debated.
Digimon end of turn timing, of course, will still resolve. See what we stack
We can use
up.
the analog youth to pull back turn here as well, but I don't know if you want to. That's the weird thing. Oh, do we not have enough? Does it only?
It's only V2s.
Only V2s.
So the Betamon from before doesn't count towards the total.
Uh,
Yeah, it's a challenge. I mean, that's why they make these cards so powerful, is that they are explicitly archetype locked. So, you know.
yeah,
It pops off. That's
Sheik-out?
a Datamon to the discard pile, I believe. Datamon, a cool tech to beat the Digivolve, but not gonna come up against blue, like you mentioned earlier.
Oh, is Data's one of the newer ones as well. Like,
Yeah, 22. It's a V4 card, or sorry, V5 card, I believe, though. So, like a very sparing tech for the Machinedramon packages itself. There's your Plesios if you need another one to reload on the Make Aegistramon propaganda.
So
Passing 1 is good. Obviously, like the disadvantage is that like there's no promote from Balfi, so the problem because you might just make it unaffected again or keep the number in the wrong spot. So
yeah,
going to 1 instead of going to 2 doesn't solve the problem.
Yeah.
Or just triple checking again.
Always confirm the fishing line.
Yeah.
Are you above water or underwater? Because treading water is apparently where you do not want to be.
Yeah. Don't fish analogy.
Actually, just being waterboarded at 1.
Famously fish waterboard people.
Or is he on deeply illegal underground missions?
Yeah. Oh my god, is that Arkham Asylum Mon? What are you doing on the playmat? So Balfi is going to go ahead and tap. Obviously, keeping the extra memory is convenient for him because he gets the cycle. Analog is kind of a challenge because while other decks can represent just accruing hand value through the boosts and trainings, the like value from protein and meat is that they go 1 for 1 in and out of hand. But Analog Youth can only add and the draw off its tuck effect up to if you've got 7 or fewer cards. You basically can never get a hand bigger than 8 from that.
Yeah,
At that point, you need the the Analog Man to start climbing more. But like that's so difficult for this archetype to produce.
Yeah,
over
I don't
and over
think
again.
they're really like. I don't know Balfi's exact list, but I feel like the V2 guys aren't usually on that. Just gonna drop a Digimon Emperor to try and stop the promote rookie deck.
I don't hate it. It probably buys him a turn.
Yeah, that almost certainly takes lethal off board. I mean, obviously we have a boost, so like, there's nothing to say that we can't slam a rookie to be able to like have that do what it needs to do.
The thing is, we've seen a lot of Balfi's cycle here, and so the problem in a number of ways is that Tommy Tricks isn't super afraid of what this Vegimon's going to become until you see Vademon.
Yeah. Especially with the trainings. Obviously, as a reminder as well, if somehow we do find a way to clear this Aegistramon, we have Scramble live, so we will be playing with the body on board.
I believe it's 2 scrambles, so even if you choose to not take the second free play, it's 2 cards stacked atop. It's a pain in the butt. And if you do it properly, you can just use the Sangomon to stack a Aquatic and a Liberator, and you just plus off that. So you can actually hit both the scramble cards in Deep Saber's Fish, which is kind of a messed up concept. He's opting to choose the Vegiemon for the second face down. Not bad. Again, like if it's Vademon, now I'm here, because now you're passing yourself down to 1, and you're keeping actions while you're not moving to the threshold. So you have some options to deal with the fish here.
Yeah, because it won't be unaffected by Digimon.
Yeah, you're not worried about the outplay yet.
We haven't played the 5-out. That's the sad thing, is because of like the way the combo had done. There was a world where if Trix had maybe bursted his 5, we might have seen Digimon from 6 to 4 bounce the 4.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, we have to confirm the conditions of the. Yeah, Jambo just going with the explanation
Right,
here.
so Vade's going to go to 1. I see. I like the line. Like I said, Vademon has a ton of consistent value here.
1D Digiball. Obviously, straight down to a 6, so it's not anything major.
Plesiomon does not have one of those memory interactive points as well. So, like, one of the things you can now do is you can find machine and inherit deal with it, like so. You have a chance to clear the Plesiomon. So the Emperor buying him that turn might have made all the difference.
Yeah. Again, it's still going to be a mild nuisance. Like
Yeah,
mono
on the
blue doesn't
antibody.
seem to do, but like blue black seems to have like that. Like
Well, Galaxy can now. Dianamon gets to bot deck a 1 play cost guy.
True. I guess it's like I guess it is just blue. I'd say blue 2 color if I still wanted to be a little.
Oh, also, sorry, the Zudamon from Adventure. I was playing against Adventure last night.
Oh,
that deck is so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
There's an Adventure here in the room. I saw it. It's just weirdly less than the sum of its parts.
I think it's genuinely worse.
You think it's
now.
worse than Villain Hunters?
Oh.
Like the new intended line Villain Hunters?
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Honestly, I forgot I was thinking there's Hunters.
Or Bagra
Hunters. And I forgot Rival Hunters was even a thing that's worth considering.
Yeah. Quartzmon Turbo with Astamon, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. One of those decks is probably the least ass of the 3.
Yeah. Oh, 2 memory off the Plesiomon. I mean, Bukamon the Egg is an all-star. People spent a long time on our terrible, silly joke show where we discussed just truly how broken those cards are.
Good blue egg. They
Blue
hit a
egg.
jamming egg for less.
That's a Seedramon Mega Seedramon, not actually a Mega Digimon, turning into Aegis-Dramon. And because this is a DNA trigger, you better believe that this A, resets all the inheritables, and B, just absolutely nukes this board. Machine can save itself once, but the preceding followed played Digimon are going to be a challenge for it.
There's a lot of effects that start moving once the Plesio pops off.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. You just take away the comeback. Like, if you know the Machine Dramon's going, you just try and leave him nothing on board. It's funny enough, it's one of the downsides of V2. Like, I think it's a fantastic engine right now, but, like, it doesn't get to play Scramble.
Affected what's not.
Yeah, which ones are Deep Savers
Which
and which
means
ones
the
aren't.
5, which is threatening an ace.
Wait, he's got
a
a foil Crabmon there, but he's not identified that it's the same Crabmon as his non-foil Crabmon, which is a Deep Saver. So we're slightly misrepresenting the game state, sadly. Actually, I believe all of these are Deep Savers because that's Mega C from the EX8 set. So I believe they're all Deep Savers, which may be why he separated it that way. But yes, that Crabmon is a Deep Saver. I'm certain of it.
I honestly
it's got one of the black
I think it's
box
because of
rule
the
boxes.
foil. It makes the thing in the ocean make it look like a different card.
That's dang, I'm a fake Digimon fan. It's Poyomon, and I don't remember what the 2 is called. I literally picked Gomamon. I just don't remember. It's not Bukamon. It's another level
weird,
2. It looks like a weird,
thing.
It's freaky looking. Not like a jellyfish. It looks like a seahorse. Like, it's kind of curved. Has like a weird beak face.
Oh, I'm thinking of something.
It represents a bit of a threat here because like one of the advantages you have by having File Island is the recovery +1 if you'd saved it. So this is an interesting called shot from Battlefield. I mean, getting huge helps a lot, right?
Also, it's going to get the player guy out, and if tricks.
Since I think. Oh, he's gotten the lot. Right, sorry, because it's 2 triggers. So that's 4 cards underneath.
Yeah.
Metal Monument triggers X +1, where X is the number of sources.
Yeah,
But now he's on attacking, he's playing into it. Yeah, I mean, dang, what can you do?
Yeah, because it would have turned off the on plays. Like, oh.
But you can still trigger it when digivolving.
Yeah. That's why I was trying to figure out, like, why we didn't. I mean, to be fair,
he was choosing to out the 7 that was seemingly effective.
Metal Moment one.
Yeah, I kind of thought that. What's he stacking? That's the other question.
So pitch off in order to make it a 5-drop, and then
strip, bounce, overflow 4, keeps turn. Oh, I think that was Vegemon from hand. That's a card I'm kind of precious with in this matchup. Like, I don't necessarily want to lose mine. Yeah.
Oh yeah, passes 0.
We math out here, chat.
Jambo the Overseer. I mean, we could just make another machine.
Easier said than done. Balvi's not been drawing like that. His
really
hand's diminished down to 5 at the minute. He's
and
basically gone minus.
He missed the Emperor draw. No,
there's been no deletion because he was bot decked off of the Metal Sea Ace and then bounced it and bounced the Aegis Dramon. So Digimon Emperor done a lot to preserve his life, not done enough to keep him alive. Sorry, keep him drawing.
This was really good, and obviously the scrambles.
Yeah,
Scramble,
kind of a moot
like we
point.
got
You don't
double
need
rookies
those
right now,
now.
so maybe
Free
still
security,
could've
File
stacked.
Island at the bottom too helps a bunch.
Yeah. What does File Island play out of security?
It's so the first effect is the DP. It's up to the bottom of face down sources. So that Metal Mame is now 8k, I believe. But the back, you respect Digimon Emperor and you clear your board so you can scramble next turn.
Security left, and I don't think from this position a machine can do 4 damage.
Certainly not. Absolutely no.
I think maybe if we got on strip everything, bounce the 5, and then cleared. No, because you wouldn't have been able to clear the Aegis-Ramon after. That's the really interesting thing about it, is because it was like attacking.
Yeah.
You still had to. You had to target the Aegis-Ramon in order to be able to play the game, because if you tried to do the lineup.
Does the smoking gun here, right? Like, you know at this point, like, how this is going to shake out. You know that he can interact favorably against File Island, or not File Island, excuse me. Yeah, it's File Island, my bad. You can interact favorably with that card. The Anjamane is huge. Does this resolve here? I mean, I guess if you'd saved it for a sec minus effect, that would have been all right, but he's probably, presumably, playing around not getting the check, right? So, like, instead of playing Anjamon to give the sec minus the attacking Digimon, he's just knowing he's going to have to get the piece here. The advantage is if you can sack. Oh, never mind. He's got a jamming inherit. No sacking off being done here. That's Datamon, I believe. It's not Vademon, I don't think.
It was looking kind of pink. It could be Vademon.
Oh, it is Vademon. Never mind. The like Halo looked kind of funny from the bottom. I mean, again, like this is that situation. You're not fighting Tamer, so you're not getting the value in this matchup. Tough break. He's open passing 3, getting the double reboot off the Analog Youth. I think the other advantage to doing it as Balfi has done it is now you are showing 2 5s. And if you're Tommy Tricks, you know you can make a protected Aegis when you swing, but you'll be fully getting the on play. So you're playing around the advantage of having File Island covered, but not around DigimonTCG 4. Because Balfi's list last game showed us, in the bonus game, showed us a Blitzgreymon Ace. So
Oh yeah, because
tough
it
break.
does the DNA, doesn't it?
It can, but the like bigger advantage is like protected fragment level 5 just turns into a DG. It's so good against rocks because DigimonTCG 4 is up to 4, so you just basically choose to put them to an egg and they lose immediately.
Okay.
It's a really great counter.
Some people that end on a Ragnar as well, because you can suspend and
Yeah.
go red, black over black. And I mean, if you're on a training body, you should have like 10 million sources just end the game.
Yeah, it's true. If you can find it, it's pretty tight. I think the challenge is like obviously Blitzgreymon and Chris-Garurumon Ace are both sort of intended to find their like specific combo of make Alter S. But like it's challenging a lot of the time for this archetype to make that work if you're only playing the one. So having the memory to spend that and go is challenging for them, like turn over turn. So a lot of people just opt in for one. I mean, this is the moment, right? If Balfi's got that. Let's see what it was. Metal Greymon lost in the Source War. Where were you when the Source War began?
Right,
counter
here it
timing,
is.
Blitzgreymon Ace. Yes, like we were talking about. So what's he going to do? Digivolve down to?
Straight down to the 3, and then we take the block.
Yeah. That's not a bad line. And turn passes like that.
Really, really well done.
He's holding it down. The challenge is now
he
how
missed the Digimon Emperor draw. I think. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that was a deletion via block, so should
Yeah,
have been
no,
a
he
for a
could've
draw.
taken-
Like abomination right
well,
now.
you know, we did say that Trix had, like, he was down, he was up on security. The only thing I'd be worried is we did. I mean,
Confirms their discard pile with you, so you can make that call yourself if you want to count the one copy.
I'm shocked when
He's opting. I mean, he's opting for a safer play, I suppose. He's still risking the overflow, but with this, he can successfully remove the level 5, and he does have enough pieces to use assembly, so it's not the most expensive loss here. And again, end of turn attack is still valuable. Machine will not have rush though, so he will be attacking with a 2-check Blitzgray instead of at least all discard pile, just to confirm. Well, the judges are there watching, so everything's good.
Yeah, Jambo is there watching, and Jambo.
In the risk of playing around to level 5, does he want to gamble? It's Metal Sea Ace or nothing. Again, he can just ask, right? You can check
Oh, is
the
it because
opponent's...
it's a legal game action? He still has to commit the machine.
I mean, at least you clear a 5, right? Unlucky.
I mean, he's still going to get the clear. It's just a lot. I would have liked to see a rookie in the back if we were going to end up doing this.
I'm not sure how much is that one source under that? Because that would one source pop 7k, two sources would have popped 9. It's cumulative DP on Metal Greymon BT9 or EX9, so you could have popped the Crabmon, I believe.
Because it's only one face down source. Because it's not with like an analog man.
Seedramon beats or EX9. This is or EX8. This is the memory when you attack fella. Pretty efficient little bozo.
It's a long game.
Yeah.
It's a shame that was another
X,
Emperor
the stun's a tamer. This is so good for TommyTricks. This really closes things down.
Yeah, we missed. I mean, don't even have to bother stunning Digimon Emperor because that guy has not done anything. The Marine Bull.
Marine Bull. I almost did it again.
I mean, he probably actually makes it from this position. It's just.
If you DNA here, it's 100% over, yeah.
And you do still have 4.
Managed to produce the protection effect. You are risking Invisimon solves the problem.
Yeah,
basically.
that solves the problem 100%. You needed Evolve 2, immediate
Bye
removal,
bye, yeah.
Overflow 4.
They are now sourceless or textless Digimon with no DP. So bye bye board.
And this is funny enough already swinging into a face up.
Security, yeah. Moot point. I mean, if it wasn't ticking down on the clock, I actually almost think the optimal line. This is Balfi's last.
Oh, on the suspend line.
Yeah.
You would lock it. Security face up has been. Oh my gosh, it still gets to play even if it's not a deep saver. It's just like end of turn, do a thing.
Oh yeah.
Evil cards.
Pretty good.
So now this is in. I mean, he's choosing not
Amos
to.
Bach.
I think he's dead. I think he's cooked. Chat.
I see a level 6 black and blue Digimon, and I know that's halfway to the puzzle.
4, 5, 6. Like we've got enough memory to make the ultimate as well. Yep.
Yeah, there's Plesio, so blue and black. He's playing out another 4. Another Sheik printing 3 memory in 1 turn, by the way. And blue and black into Aegis.
Aegis get the bot deck.
That's a new Digimon, by the way. That stun's gone.
And he's gonna swing. So yeah, it's gonna be TommyTricks.
TommyTricks going as our, I believe now, only undefeated player.
Depends on if Billy lost the pair down. If he did, in for top 8 and finals.
Right now, like if there was a meta manipulation angle here from Misplay for game, it's
like,
by
do you
Deep
hate
Savers cards.
Omnimon and purple and black?
You don't like rocks either.
You want to tell your opponent that wet rocks aren't as effective as dry rocks? Exactly. 4 times super effective. Unwinnable matchup.
True. I was 5 seconds off on the overtime call. Dang, I was not as good pushing the button as I thought.
I mean, to be fair, we didn't, like, it was showing overtime when we were doing it for this round,
that's
so
true.
it was kind of cooked. If you've been enjoying what of the stream you can view, appreciate if you hit the like button. It boosts it so more people can see what the stream will allow through. But that said, still a good run from Balfi. He's got a little bit of time to shake it off and get ready for final round of Swiss. If he finishes X1 here, losing only to first place, he's probably got good enough resistance.
He's in great contention right now as well, just to be clear. Like, he doesn't even... A draw, I believe, would almost certainly guarantee it, too.
Yeah,
And
obviously you want to end on a W.
If there's one thing Machine is good at, it is turning losing games into drawn games.
Yes, sir.
But that's how it goes. I'll tell you this, though. I think it'll be interesting to see if anything in the room has that many great answers to Aegis Dramon, or if TommyTricks is looking at a really favorable position. Because the rest of the top tables has a lot of purple in it.
Yeah. I mean, looking at our X1s, we now got VT Machine in X1. We've got Virus Imperial still in X1.
That's a potentially difficult matchup, actually.
I think it was a Rocks Mirror on table 3, so one of those is now X2, but still probably quite good. Mid-table seems to have Galaxy players, Galacti, Bloom. I actually don't know what Tamas brought, but I did just see...
I believe it was Myota.
Yeah.
I think he was messing around.
I did just see a D-draw, so that makes sense. Looking pretty good for us.
Yeah, we did joke about defending the house, but if TommyTricks is on undefeated table 1 right now, He's in good shape right now. The people's champion, Mr. Tommy Tricks on the sticks.
Yeah.
Thomas Tex on the decks.
So I'll be switching in for Marcio, which means this is just straight up NT and Kabadis. Good.
How many times do you have to hit the space bar? Dun 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 dun.
We could probably, the space bars aren't expensive. We can
they're in the budget this year.
yeah, we can get a
Thanks to
couple
our
of those.
sponsors. Like a ghost. We are resolving our final turns of overtime here. We got some judges checking on the tables. I do think it's interesting. I'm beginning to doom at the idea that we were going to get a card of every color, or an egg of every color on the camera, because we've had red, purple, black, and...
All right, this pen writes fine if you store it as the pen intended. It says stored down to fill.
Stored down to fill. Interesting.
Yeah, so I've been doing versus Jamie. I think, yeah.
Unclear to me.
Yeah, that
looks
like
like
a
it. Tough break.
I mean, that means Minikill's still in the X1 or 2, well, X1 and a half
He's
bracket.
medium kill right now.
Yeah.
He's kids meal kill. Oh, no, I'm not going to make that joke. Kills meal. There you go.
Kills meal. Yeah, that's a good one.
Thanks, man. I really came up for myself. I'd like to thank my writing team. They've been really pulling their weight today. Just really trying to find jokes where there are none. And
So he's
that's a
still
Rocks win,
X1.
right?
No, he was the Growl Loop player.
With the like Cerberus X on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marco Stygian's here. Managed to beat out.
BDH.
Yeah, beat
DHM.
one. Royal Knight seems to be going to a draw. And then Tedmate. 1-2-1.
Sorry. It's like a pen on the table.
Well,
It's got a case on it. It's like sardine.
we said about locking in.
The lock-in is beginning.
Yeah, Faye was able to win the Gauntlet or Gap. Not Bandit, Gambit. What is it? Bounty. That's the word. One of the bounty mats. So she'll be walking away with a
bug mat.
A Hercules Kabuterimon Godzilla mat.
You
So
ever
very
look at
cool.
something and know you're gonna see it a lot in your life?
Yeah.
You're like, here we go again.
So yeah, this is a good turnout. That dude and Johnny facing off.
Mr. Minikill, everybody.
Mr. Minikill. Has Mr. Minikill... Oh, it went to a draw.
Went to a draw.
That's
I
why we
see.
were
Well,
checking.
that was the fist bump, I suppose.
Yeah. Shinikari now X2. So Tetsu Asteroids, Salty Mandarin, JGH are all X1. So Ouroboros, and then we have an X11 at Mako Stygian.
Luke sneaking in the win there. Not a bad pull from previous regional superstar.
Is he on Belfamon today?
I think it's Demon Lords.
Yes. He played Liam earlier. And then
We've got our table 1 gang already getting set up.
it looks, Table 9 has not reported their scores yet. So unsure what's happened there. The players are stood up, so
Dun dun dun. I mean, it's not per the rules, gang. Make sure you're reporting your stuff when you're sat down, so me and the judges don't have to get angry.
excellent. Congratulations on winning the locals with Mallow Loop. Mallow Loop is doing well here. It's still getting stuff going. I mean, the players, as we said, are seated, chilling. They've got more than enough space. First time that we got to see Billy on stream. He has been dodging table 1 by being glued to table 2.
Resistance is making all the difference randomly.
The one time that he was going to be on table 1, we swapped it.
I'll give it this as well. One of the advantages that we've had in not seeing this matchup so far is that both of these players have been watching each other's games all day when they're not playing theirs. And no L, buddy.
Oh yeah, water, like the drink.
Like the drink. They call him the drink.
Yeah, I just want to double check if he wants to use his online handle.
Yeah, very exciting times. I also am pretty keen to see how this affects it. So, as I said, they're familiar with each other's lists. They've been able to keep track of some of the tabs that are going on here. K-Beads making an appearance, everybody.
hijacked. Billy Waters.
Walt. Yeah, well, he had spelled it earlier incorrectly. TommyTrix not needing an introduction. Let's turn off his dang gems, though. He ain't won nothing yet. Valor Stealer. We'll see how this goes. I need to make sure.
What?
Name okay, not a tag. Name's okay, not a tag. All right, let me transition. Boom.
Also, let people know if they want stuff signed. I don't know where the Tentomons went.
I need to make your preview go back the way I'd like it. How do I do that? Let me find this. Whatever, we're just going to use the small preview.
Yeah. But just like, if you want to do an announcement, then it's just, if you want.
Hey, how do I get the one? I knew you had shortcuts. I didn't remember if it was on the button or not. Alrighty, Billy Waters, all organized. TommyTrix set up. The timer hasn't started, but I'm ready for this big red button. Wait, what button was our view? Is it F5 to see us all?
1 or 2.
No, F1 is just us. Maybe 2? No. What? Oh, I'm green screened it. 3, no, 4. That's be right back. 5. Should we try?
What is it that you want?
I wanted the one where we were on the corner.
Oh.
Doesn't matter, man. We could just.
I think it's casters plus table.
Yeah, just gonna click instead. Why make things more difficult than we have to? Yeah, while we get set up. So, Billy Waters, we've been talking about this. Basically, we've been glued to table 2 for the last hour or 2.
Yeah.
TommyTrix been comfortably riding on table 1. I think this is interesting. We know roughly where they're both going to go with this, and they know each other's lists. They've been watching each other basically for the last 4 hours. So, I think there's a compelling argument. We're looking at a chance for this to be the game of the day.
I think both of them, if both of them are undefeated going into the last round, then they both make it in regardless of who
Yeah,
loses.
regardless of who wins this one, they're going to start something.
They're playing for
top
seed,
cut.
basically. They're playing for seed privilege.
And bragging rights is half the game.
Yep.
It's not like we're playing for prize money. On its side. There's a challenge. But the ace is scary. Purple Hybrid doesn't like to interact with aces if it doesn't have to, so we'll have to see how that shakes out. Also, Velgarmon uniquely poorly positioned to out the Deep Saber's aces because they don't care what color you turn into. If you have a Deep Saber 5 and a the Mega C, right?
The only issue is that
Look at that card flick.
Metal Seedramon evolves on Deep Saber tag, so if there's a Mega Seedramon out, you can still ace.
Getting ready on the big red button, chat. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, I believe there's a repair.
Oh, dang. I wonder if table 1's going to move.
I think one of the things that happens is Liam got paired into Kai, and that's Machine versus Imperial. If there's a repair, he might be able to squeak into a better bracket.
I mean, Galacticmon, right?
Oh, they actually repaired. Liam! Oh. Liam! That's so lucky.
I mean, that's a man that won the lottery.
You have to win the next one. All right.
God gives you a second chance sometime, chat. All right, the repair is going out. In case you guys didn't, obviously, how would you? There's a repair going on. We're reseating. Head Judge Ginger James, organizing everything
except
nicely.
Except for table 1.
Yeah, well, table 1 I don't think has any other options. I think these two are the only 2 choices for each other. Here's another card flick. Why don't you do that? You know, hand shuffling. You could just do some like card tricks and stuff.
No, if I'm gonna hand shuffle, I'm gonna hand shuffle aggressively in my opponent's face.
Yeah, but that was like a.
No.
Jambo is using the megaphone. He said he wasn't going to. There's a pink megaphone over there, guys. It's pretty dope. The prizing information's going up after this round of Swiss, so everybody's gonna know. After this round, I'm going to go up at help too, because this will be the end of Swiss, so the casting component of this will take a little break. I'll have a be right back screen where we go and make sure people understand what they're getting before we start the top cut. Then I will come back and go explain top cut procedure to you guys. And I believe it'll be you and Andrew casting first.
I think the plan is you, Andrew. No, I think the plan is like you, Andrew. Then no, like use the megaphone and tell people if they want signed, like.
Cool, that works. I gotta sign a bunch of these.
Turning back into the stream after winning locals with Mallow. Okay.
Oh yeah, Jake Holt winning on Mallow earlier. Very hype. A Royal Knights prisoner no more.
Mallow is good. I think it's just there's a bit of teething issues with like the list. I've seen some people play on like the growl piles. I've seen some people commit to the actual like better engine with the mummy.
I'm ready as.
All right.
I'm getting ready on this timer, gang. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna hit this exact. He's gonna start the timer any second now, gang. I'm just gonna push my button.
So I think
I'm gonna push my button. That's how
Oh.
long they've been playing.
So I see.
Yeah, I'm starting it now.
I see Peter versus Belfi. That's
Virus Imperial versus V2 for table 3.
which is kind of
It's V2 favored, pretty heavy, I think.
Yeah.
You don't get the Vegemon floats and stuff, but like to be honest, like doesn't
fine.
necessarily change
you
anything.
make machine and then like
Yeah.
the Virus player can't really play.
Alrighty. It punishes the Virus Imperial player not stacking in the correct order
Okay.
as well.
So we went training, take training, and then Seedra in the
And
back.
Seedra in the back, yeah. And then is that Soundbird?
No, I
No,
think
that's
it's
not
the Gabru.
Soundbird. That's, yeah,
That's
never
the
mind.
Gabrumon. The starter at Gabrumon.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
ST
Koichi.
15.
So swing for 1,
Chip.
dies.
QP extender here. What are we pitching?
Oh, we got to pitch first to get that memory.
There we
Pitch
go.
rival, I think. And then we drop.
Kazi.
That's.
No, there we go.
Ooh, I
Memory
don't know.
boost. Uh-oh.
Would you have let it? Would you have taken it back?
He did move the memory gauge.
He did
Jambo's,
move it.
Jambo's discussing it with them right now.
I think they're cool about it. If it was me though, no, you can't.
Judge. Yeah, you missed that. Poor Battlefield last round accidentally played a machine
Yeah, the
at
assembly.
12, but
Yeah,
without assembly, so he had to legally keep the machine on board. You know, we're playing a competitive event despite this being a ding-dong format. Ice Wall. I mean, it's so tempting against Purple
I
Hybrid,
feel like it
dude.
doesn't do enough though, right? I think you would rather have the pieces.
He's already got the 4. If the Jeek's not priority, I think you take the Ice Wall. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think it's just significant enough because it plays around the turns that the rookies are the threatening components of their line.
So this is on Tommy Tricks to like stabilize without like taking too much damage because there will be a break point.
Another switcheroo from Billy. Maybe a little nervous. Another little
I mean,
nervous
like I said,
line.
realistically,
They're having
it
a great
does not
time up
matter
there.
if he loses
Yeah.
because they're both getting into top cut. So, another
Second purple
boost.
memory boost. Are we looking for Velgramon or Duskmon? What do you think?
I think it's Dusk, right?
Yeah, they're all, well. I
They're
feel like
looking
every
for
time
Dusk,
I play
but
this list,
yeah.
yeah, you can never have them both. Duskmon and Velgramon, 2 brothers never destined to show up at the same time.
We have the Memset mat. The pitch when something pitch gets one.
It's like the most ridiculous generic tamer left in the game. I feel
It's
like
pretty good.
in one color, like it's just like every purple
so
deck
good that
wants
it's
one.
playing just.
Yeah.
Okay, Aegis. This is like really unfortunate. Like we really want this top end.
Yeah, Invisi going away early sucks
Okay,
because
so
it
we
means you
have
can play
Aegis in
around some of
hand.
the security threats.
We definitely have Aegis inside. I think the only thing that's missing is maybe Plesio.
He took the Mega CX there. Or sorry, Mega C,
regular,
not Mega
yeah,
CX.
Mega C.
Yeah.
Yeah, regular Mega C.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because you know more about this. This is like the Chinese Aegis Deep Sabers top end stuff. This is where like the Decode 5 is the most important card in this matchup, right?
Decode 5 is pretty good because it lets you float into the 4s and the 4s can like steal memory. Oh, Gazi.
I mean, Gazi on front of the boost is tough, but that's purple
I mean,
hybrids
we have clear. We can evolve into Mega CX and just get rid of it.
Yeah,
Yep,
I mean,
okay.
sometimes they got it like that. But like that
There we
saga.
It's actually really good because we only end up taking 1 point of damage.
Oh, and you get to stun the tamer, right?
yes,
Yeah, huge. I mean, it's the perfect card for the situation.
pretty much.
We talked about this on the show, right? Like, this is Deep
They have the
Sabers, but like the
toolbox.
Seedramon stuff has the toolbox.
Yep, it's like the Deep Sabers just gets to use the best parts of the engine because there are only like a handful of relevant cards,
Yeah.
and then you just get to abuse like all of the. It's more of like an abuser deck. Like it literally combines
Yeah, it's
all of the fish pieces. but
it
from
has a
different
coherent
archetypes.
top end because it's Deep Sabers as a package. But I mean, we're
Let's
playing
make it
blue
bigger.
good stuff the way Mirage used to. You want to make it bigger?
Yeah, let's make it bigger.
Let's see how I do that.
Just go to.
With the full screen.
I mean, like. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Man, I thought you meant your preview.
Okay, it's not the second time. It's double boost, right?
Is it?
Yeah, I believe it's double.
I thought you said. I thought we were talking about Matt, but he added the Matt, right?
No, the mat was in the trash. The mat was in the trash.
Ooh.
So it's Koichi double.
Yeah, Upside and Koichi, 2 of the fancy Pheromone boosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from this position here, he can deal like a lot of damage next turn.
Yeah.
Between like evolving into like, say for example, a Seedra X with
Mhm.
the jamming from the.
They
Sabers.
inherit.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go 1 check from there, 1 check from the Plesio, and then DNA into Aegis.
Mhm.
Before you even do all of that, you can also use the Seedramon if you have a second one to
Yeah.
suspend the first stack. So he could probably like wipe security if not kill from this position.
Yeah, but then you're gambling on purple hybrid security.
You're
and you don't have the decode 5, so it's scary times.
As long as you don't check
Spooky
any
times at
rivals'
Koichi
garages.
High.
I mean, Billy is like doing as best as he can. I think it's just he opened a bit slow. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're really pushing for this.
I think we want some
2
aggressive
boosts.
cycle.
I like the line, to be honest. I think the earlier you can create an imposition, the better. Yeah, I mean, changing the colors is one thing.
So
Like
Dusk or Velgar?
that was Duck changing the color.
So we still can't suspend, but changing the color doesn't matter. Oh,
Oh, this is cute. Yeah.
And then we have Raid. Yep, stack gets cleared.
Yeah.
Oh, very well played. And then we also have
What a
Piercing.
card. And it dodged the security effect as
And
well.
that
well
is
played.
like one of his outs. So if this
If you're
stack
Tommy
gets-
Tricks, you're counting those.
Yeah, okay, so we do scramble here because we want pieces back. We'll probably get a 5 or a Plesio to the top of the deck. My guess is 5 or a Plesio. I can't quite see what he added, but
Yeah.
that's fine. I mean, Billy used like his main out, right?
Yeah, you have to solve the problem in front of you, so I understand like using the piece early. But that is one less thing to be afraid of if you're Tommy Tricks.
Yep.
There's another stun, obviously too big now. Level 5 pushing damage is different here, but you know, from this position you can climb pretty much unaffected.
Legacy, and then we don't have the inherit from we don't have the Buka inherit, so even if we like training, it still wouldn't quite keep turn. Oh, but instead we're just gonna go into the ace and then the Digivolve by 2 and then bottom deck. Sorry, Digivolve 1 and bottom deck the Dusk. And we choke at 1 here.
It's clever to keep the pieces moving like this. I also think there's some inherent advantage in this kind of matchup to playing towards the like.
Rivals, yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah,
literally what I was
Rivals
gonna
is
say.
the
Rivals
punish.
here
Yeah.
is as efficient as it gets.
Yep. Oh, my bad, Slime.
There we go.
Yeah, welcome back if you're seeing this recording, guys. We're playing Purple Hybrid versus the Fish archetype right now. It's Deep Saver's
Okay,
top
there we go.
end.
It's a little bit more clear.
Yeah, a little clearer for us to see what's going on now. So, if you're joining us here in the recording, because we forgot to click start, the puzzle, should they choose to accept it, is a Aegistramon Deep Saver's top end. Presents like kind of a difficult challenge for it, because
Another
like the
boost and no tamer. We're so behind on damage on
Yeah,
both ends. One
yeah.
deck hasn't comboed.
other one keeps getting cleared.
Yeah.
Is that 3 boosts accounted for now?
Yes, I believe so.
I mean, that's sometimes all they play.
So we go for a boost and we get a Marine Bull. So I think we're in a position to be in combo range again. Something interesting about Billy is that he can evolve into the Dusk here. Like if he goes evolve into Dusk for 2 or 3 or however much.
It's
and then
3 here over the Gabu. But the Gabu, has he already gained the memory and started main?
I don't think he gets a memory, but he can crack the boost.
Yeah, no Digimon there, sorry.
So he can get his Tamers into rotation if he chooses to evolve into
I
Dusk.
think it's time to commit and go. Like, obviously, no mill is kind of scuffed, but, like, you just have to start beginning the line. Otherwise, you're just going to get nowhere. The challenge is which tamer, right? Like, I am of the opinion that if you know you're going to hatch next turn, pitch it and draw it. So, it survives the check against the Crabmon.
End of attack.
Resolving end of attack timing here.
I guess if he has like a couple of extenders, he could maybe be in a position to.
I mean, a free tamer and a Cupimon's kind of sweet here. I feel like there's
Yeah.
some merit to that almost regardless, because you give your color source back this way. So, like, I kind of like the mat, like I mentioned. You're not playing for a clap back here on the follow-up turn. You know you're going to hatch. As much value as you can on this turn before you go into sort of an off turn. And regardless, you get a tamer, so it's color source. You can begin to play some more passive effects again. Depends what those are, though. We aren't as stacked on the hand as we'd like to be.
Pushing the Uko's probably good here. I think we're at a point where like Uko's not going to gain any more value. We've already gone through.
Well, I mean, if we've lost that many tamers to the search,
like
there's
you
the
said,
mat.
Here's the mat. And then, yep. So
I like that. That's a clever line. I think it just keeps things simple. If you've got the Nidhogg, I don't think you commit that yet. I think you'd rather just feed these 2 tamers and choke low, forced to use the boost now, or sorry, the training now. Yeah.
pitching the Uko.
Better to just keep reactive tools against a deck like Fish.
Okay, so what can Fish do to not die?
I mean,
We need to
make a
combo
big
first.
board, right? If you can get into... Oh, there's Marine Bull.
We get to load something, and we also have jamming, so... Okay. Interesting. We could have definitely swung for free. We could have swung, used some of the
We
inherits.
still have the
memory.
jamming, don't we, from the Siegramon floor? Or was it
No.
2 Jeeks now?
We don't have the jamming anymore.
We're just committing fully here. Well, I suppose you're still keeping turn, right? Because
Yes,
the 2 memory
but
inherits
it's more,
reset.
It's more like you could have taken a swing for free by swinging the 5.
Yeah.
With decode.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, we get to swing unsuspended. Koichi
BT18 Koichi.
This is quite rough because he can pitch and is Matt all turns?
Matt is not all turns.
Matt is not all turns. Okay.
BT18 Koichi doesn't have an on play, so you're not getting the discard here either. It's the start of main, discard the hybrid to gain a memory.
Oh, Marine Bull's really
Yeah,
good.
that's excellent.
So we have 2 targets for the 5s for acing.
I can't make that card out from the
you
side of
loaded
this thing.
Sheik.
I was another Jeek, right?
Yeah, Sheik under Aegis.
Reading decode. The nice thing about decode here is that the source will stay the color even if the Marine Bull changes. So you do get the consistent value of knowing that you'll be able to trigger the effect and keep blue on the field.
Double 5, this is 100%. I have an
Yeah,
ace.
you
are
can't
under Ice
out
Wall.
Metal Siegramon.
Yeah, you are under Ice Wall. I have an ace. We have Koichi here to gain a memory.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was making a comparison earlier when talking to Andrew that Deep Saver's Fish sort of plays a little bit like a different deck people might know Tommy Tricks for, which was like the old BT10 Jessmon of make the board, break the
Yes.
game. So it's cool to see this like resolving that way, where he's using it as like, all right, here's my thing. Can you out this problem?
And Aegis backed up by Ice Wall is like
So
very,
good,
very
man.
disgusting.
Yeah, just have to play through any number you don't want to.
Everything is going to cost a lot less because like the Dusk wants to evolve at attack step.
Yeah,
Which
and
is
you.
taxing so much. And then at that point you get to protect your
Yeah, it's
ace.
creeping itself back over to protection. To be clear, not each. I got mine collectively for £5.
So I believe that's Dusk on Koichi.
Yeah, I mean, the return piece Koichi is huge here because it means you can pick up the Dusk to go over the second one. You're still going to lose 2 of the Ice Balls, so there's
And
no
we
scenario where you're
made
keeping
the
this.
Mega Seadra a different color.
I
we
mean,
made it
so that's
green.
the only one that doesn't solve the problem because you can still blast over Deep Savers and tag,
We
so
mill
you
like
aren't
what?
removing that effect.
We mill
Blue hit it down to D-Dissolve 1, and you
Yeah.
hit make the
And then
Duskmon
bottom
crash
deck-
into something.
Oh, why did we do it on that one?
I think it plays
inherit,
around.
the
Well, it's also
inherit.
there's an advantage to putting it on this because now this Digimon is 1 color instead of 2 colors. If he'd accidentally done this differently,
Oh, I
he'd be
see.
leaving a black
But he already
Digimon.
has black.
He has.
Get a double swing on the Metal Siegramon because he gets to tuck in
Yeah.
the Marine Bull and then that will trigger decode.
But I think he's not worried about Marine Bull going anywhere if he's not worried. Because Gallantmon, neither of the Rush Gallantmons are outing the Marine Bull, right? It's simply the wrong DP for that
okay,
situation.
we have another one. Yeah, but here his board could potentially get out. That's more of what I'm
I mean,
worried
are
about.
we fishing for a deck out here? But again, if we're playing around the deck out, at this point, he's still minimizing the colors on the
Oh,
board.
yeah, that makes sense. I think we're looking at this from like 2 different perspectives, whereas I'm more
You play the fish, I play purple hybrid.
yeah. I'm
yeah.
more like, well, if I was playing fish, I would have probably,
Yeah, if I was playing purple hybrid, I'd be annoyed that he figured out how to hide 1 color.
All right, so we get to mill a little bit more.
Oh, are we scooping? Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
deck
That's the
out, I
mill.
believe.
Yeah. Tommy Tricks playing into the mill. Purple hybrid has a comeback mechanic if all things go wrong. That's a tough break for first game. Although Tommy Tricks,
It was too
he was
late on
took
Mages.
off board as Metal Sea Ace by the Rivals Barrage, and I
Mhm.
think that loss of tempo basically meant that Billy's off turn with the Mat and the Koichi coming down kind of didn't matter. And there are advantages to being able to
He used the
identify
scramble
that.
ahead of time, so he couldn't scramble to deny deck out.
Yeah. Challenge. I mean, it's a tough one to consider, right? You have to be thinking about that on the side of your head when you're like, how do I consistently make sure I've got outs to losing to mill?
Mhm.
Because it's not even consistent against purple hybrid. Purple hybrid just takes itself off the board after the mills are done. So there's no scramble target that way. It's a tough break. It's interesting to see that Billy played that. I mean, with the finesse of somebody that's pretty familiar with this archetype. I'll give it that for sure. I do think it's interesting. It feels
Being a turn stopper, and even through the ice wall, it didn't quite matter. Well, partly thanks to
partly Jack to Jack Raid.
Jack
but,
Raid, right?
I will say this though: the Metal Sea Ace is the more pressing, relevant floodgate for that component. But it just got outed. If something sticks this next game, that's a different story.
It basically comes down to can Tricks maintain board without decking out and without getting aggroed out.
I mean, I'm hoping so. We can get a game. I believe these 2 are guaranteed from this position, essentially. So hopefully we'll see some more familiar faces. It's cool to see a regular stack of tournament players and stuff like that. So it'd be cool. I will say this though, That's not the opening you want if you're Tommy Tricks trying to make the run back here.
No. definitely
Training
not.
no rookie? No, thank you.
Maybe we could just get a rookie now.
Although we say that, is that 2 Rivals Barrages lost off
Oh.
the memory boost? You feel differently about this situation now all of a sudden if you're Tom. That's Duskmon to hand for Billy, and Tom plays a boost. Sorry, plays a second training, finds a Sangomon, bot decks, I believe, Ice Wall. So the sneaky one I'm not going to come up here in favor of finally being able to commit pieces to board and begin playing the game. It's tough choices, but you've got to do it like that sometimes. I think one of the other problems is that, like, if you don't find it, like, one of the problems you'll get is that Purple Hybrid doesn't mind your slow start.
No.
It can just begin to create just walls of tamers and boosts. Like, the adaptation to switch to boosts as your game plan in Purple Hybrid means that it's, like, line is, yes, more telegraphed, but way easier to facilitate. You can, like, almost hands-off do it without worrying about needing, like, extenders like Jack Raid. It is not the same deck it used to be back when this was, like, the tier 0 meta threat. Boost to take, I believe, another Dusk. I'm trying to make that play cost. Yeah, that's 6. That's another Dusk.
And it's Billy has also defeated an Imperial on his way to table 1. Granted,
Yeah.
From what I've heard, that game went like a little bit. It was a very slow game for both players, and Purple Hybrid does not mind a slow game.
That's a tough break. Invisimon finally goes to hand. We might see it in this match. I need to mark Billy's win for game 1.
Invisi could be good.
I think playing through some of the threatening Purple Hybrid security is like a valuable point for them, but like past that point, we'll have to see. Ukamon in the back, keeping things moving, going to 0 again. I think the other like main advantage is that Billy's not pressed on committing anything. You're never going to evolve over any of the rookies you're using in Purple Hybrid other than the Gabumon to occasionally sneak the combo in. So by doing it this way and like committing like junk to Tom, which will eventually become more stressful, you like pose this threat. Yeah, Gazimon here is fantastic because it plays around the 1 boost going down. So it's 2 trainings, a memory boost on the Sangomon in the back on Tommy Tricks' board. Koichi pitching, something I can't tell, but it had no trashing effect. So from this position, it doesn't matter. This is a tough call if you're going to promote. Obviously, the trainings help you. You can climb to Seedramon and Mega Seedramon X, excuse me, just to keep things moving. But like past this, it's tough because you don't really want to play. You don't want to waste your delays getting on board to get clapped out by Memory Boost Koichi.
Yeah. So it basically comes down to, does he have the Seedramon X again to just clean it out and deny not only a point of damage? Because like if you're in a position of Purple Hybrid, your question basically becomes, do I want to swing and push the damage clock, or do I want to floodgate with the Gazi, right? Similarly to something like Royal Knights, where like, do I want to swing my Psychmon to eventually kill them, or do I want to have the Psychmon out to make them have a really tough time? We see the Seedra in the back, and then we also get the Uko. So Uko here, that's a lot of extenders between the Gallant and the Restridramon. That was the other thing that like really helped the previous game, was having the Restridramon.
Oh my god, yeah. It outed the first Aegis. I mean, like
Yeah.
singularly.
I think it was a Plestor, not an Aegis.
Sorry, you're right.
Yeah, still very, very good.
Yeah, I mean, we'd known the Aegis was there too. This is the other component, right? Like I said before, Purple Hybrid likes to commit non-committal pieces.
Ooh,
Another training. I mean, now you're starting to think, what am I got to lose if I'm promoting with 3 trainings, right? Like the Mirage whispers in the back of your head type beat. It'd be interesting to see. Now that Uko surviving is a pain in the butt, though, because if this next rookie just comes up next turn,
How much are
or
we
unless there's no
passing?
rookie.
We're not committing the Gazi, which, it's fine.
Yeah, if you commit the Gazi and it dies in security, I
It's
actually
only
think it's
one
game over.
Boost, though. It's
It's
like
1 boost and 3 trainings.
Ooh.
Mimi. It's a
Stop
good low
scramble.
choke, but like,
Yeah. So he can swing the Seedramon into the Uko. No, I guess the memory would be about the same. Okay, we have
it
the
solves
Seedra-
the
yeah.
problem.
So that's what I was saying. It's like, yeah, you get to deny the memory, but we kind of missed out on a point of damage, so he could have been at 3 instead of 4. And now, like, the opponent's pretty much good to just, like, commit.
A stunned
our
Koichi, Uko going here,
Marine Bull,
Marine Bull
Load.
stacking.
Sheik,
Zeke is an
yep.
excellent hit.
So we can now go trading into Plesio for 1 and then get 2 memory back. So isn't this amazing? chat?
Shaboing, baby.
Draw 1, gain 1, and then Pokemon gain 1. It depends. If we want more memory, we can kind of like swing into maybe like the Uko, but maybe the pitch from the Uko is like Actually, yeah, we can deal with it without having to
To
just
fully
Aegis-
tap your resources.
Yeah, Aegis will just naturally clear the Uko. I think he's just risking going for face. I think he wants to push some advantage. Yep.
Well, he knows he's behind. Like, I think you have to make these kinds of gambles. If you have
So-
22 minutes on
and-
the clock in game 2, you're like, I've got chances.
End of attack, get some memory, and then we didn't use the Marine Bull, which is a little bit interesting. We do choose to unsuspend. Interesting, we did use the Marine Bull ESS. to
I'm
play
thinking
something
there
out.
might be something to be said for the fact that, like, you
He
just want to
doesn't
make sure
wanna
that the
risk
sources
it.
stay in the Aegis.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't guarantee the DNA with the
Mhm.
next piece. Like, if this is a valuable ESS, you want to hold that.
He doesn't want to risk, so Aegis plays both out.
These are both Deep Sabers gangs, so they are both protected. Aegis still popping off here. It attacks, hits a
Another
Mimi.
Mimi.
That's now becoming a challenge, but like we're close to just
sheep.
like build the board, break the board again.
This is what I keep thinking about. Like, if he swung the +2 again before evolving, he could have manually DNA'd. But the manual DNA would have made it so that he wouldn't have been DNA and swinging. So
Mhm.
I guess it works out the same amount of damage.
I'd
Oh,
rather swing his Aegis, to be fair.
Yeah,
Plays
it
around
work-
any
it-
random on-play sackiness that might be in the.
Uh,
Oh wow,
who's-
the Keenan
No,
is
sorry.
an issue.
Oh, Keenan. Okay.
Keenan
okay.
is an issue. Do you sack off the Keenan to not get the card? Yeah, I mean, I'll take one less boost, I suppose.
Oh, another Mega Siege unsuspending Aegis.
But Keenan is literally a memory tax on every free-played fish, so you hate to see that. If you're Tom, that is not what you're after.
Alright, we can still swing.
For those counting at home, by the way, yes, Billy now has a lethal number of tamers and a memory boost. So there's a threat issued here on board.
As long as there's enough memory, right?
Yeah. Well, if you jack raid with these two Mimis, that's 4.
Yeah. Jack Raid with Mimi effectively turns it into Hammer Spark, so we're gonna go and crack the last
Marine Bolt
training.
Trigger. Was that over the Jeek? Or is that, sorry, that's over the Seedramon, isn't it? Yeah.
It was over the GPS, so we get the load here. So we get another end of attack, gain a memory.
Psychmon, no trigger
End of
here.
attack, gain a memory. Does he have? I think that's Ice Wall.
Icewall passes to 3 here because of the Mimis. Which
He
is
really
still 1 attack, to be fair.
He would really enjoy something like Hexablow here, just to. Okay, so he passes 1. So Billy basically gets to say how many. of
How
my
much
minis-
do I need? Yeah.
So if he taps 2, he then puts himself to 2, and
Yeah.
then at 2 memory, he can kind of play.
Was he passing priorities, just not tapping? They haven't
I think they're
decided
just
yet.
deciding, right?
Yeah, nobody's deciding anything yet.
Or he doesn't tap it here, and then he gets more memory.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're thinking. Billy, not necessarily committing one single line. So
Oh, okay, never mind. He taps both and then attack. Yeah, there we go. So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
goes,
All
I'll
right.
tap both and I put myself to 2.
it plays around specific stuff. So
Realistically, if he didn't, he would have gotten more memory.
yeah, because you would have made Tom pass more.
Yeah.
Although I'm supposing it's also a kind of a problem with like I don't want to see the fish board get bigger.
Yeah,
So if you're trying to minimize risk
and
here,
Koichi's like, tap here, so it means that I mean if he has the Restro line, right?
yeah. I mean, Dusk tagging one of the 5s. Again, we've arrived at the point where like the correct one to tag is, in this case, probably Marine Bull, just to play around one fewer ace
Okay.
target.
Even if Rivals Barrage like he has enough swing, so
Yeah,
Billy chooses to
exactly.
scoop here. He
Just
doesn't
got
have
enough
the
gas.
Okay, pretty.
All right,
well played.
a solid little pullback from Tommy.
Maybe he's
Tommy
in it.
tricks on the
Maybe
sticks. I don't think either of these players can be counted out. They are too prolifically consistent at tournaments to be ever dismissed like that. We joked earlier that this is not a regional. This is clearly a Misplay tournament, but you're seeing the regionally good players
I think
show up here.
a lot of the
regardless.
regional decks that you would expect to see out of regional are in the tables just These are just like players that are like extremely comfortable. on the
Yeah,
deck.
yeah.
These are the anomalies, right? And now the anomalies are playing against each other.
Yep.
But the people that are still playing meta decks and they're still like pretty good, like the
The X1 pool.
yeah, those players are still like very efficient. And maybe they just have like an unlucky run. Though they are still coming.
I will say this. As they get shuffled up to game 3, I think one of the interesting sort of decision trees here is the purple hybrid going first or going second. It is an excellent going first deck off the back of Ukomon, but you don't
If
actually
you go
want
first,
to.
it's so sick nasty.
Yeah.
Chip one, reset
Yeah.
your egg, play a tamer down.
Yeah, it's kind of the goo, but if you don't find it, it's the worst turn 1 in Digimon. So it's
Not
all
great.
about your hand. No, and there's no Uko. Well, I mean, it's still not bad, but
Gaba's okay. We just don't get that extra egg.
yeah,
And
but you
then
know you're
that-
not going to trigger the start of main.
This is tough. I think Scramble is the correct pick because he knows that he doesn't know to. Oh, never. Oh yeah,
Listen,
that was the Scramble.
We'll have to edit this out of the reel, but did you see that too? Obviously, the mat's really good here as the extension, but like the thing that this represents is Evo Gabu to Dusk
Is
begin
that another
comboing.
Gazi in hand?
It's Gazi in hand, yeah.
Ugh, this
You just
terrorizing
play all the like,
Gazi.
yeah, just keep playing them down. Although Gazi, sadly, not the floodgate you want. Here's
Okay,
Dusk. Is it Velgar off the rip? Pitchy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
time
if you
to-
are Trix, this is your opportunity to
yes,
run away
oh
with
my
the
gosh,
game.
you get to bot deck the Duskmon when you know there's no Velgars in rotation too. Like this is so
If
significant.
you
for
can
your
go
man.
here, this is as good as it gets. So even for one, do we have the Plesio? Yes, we do because we're goaded. Play
I
on
mean,
the
this
Sheik.
is the situation he's been digging for. The 2 memory
Yeah.
extension off the Sheik basically
It's
guarantees
such
this,
a-
the Evo
like-
for 3, go up past the
Bless
turn
the
for
Chinese
1.
because they figured out how to
Yeah.
make Deep Savers
Yeah.
super competitive. We are swinging into
Swinging over the 5. I don't know about that. I thought we'd bot deck it.
Okay, maybe we don't have Aegis or Mega C. That's a little bit suspicious. Oh, that is in alterns? Wait, I thought Matt was. Is
I
Matt?
thought that was your turn. Maybe I'm incorrect. You know, that would be a classic V Tommy and T angle to not remember correctly. I don't think it breaks anything here, though. Like, we now know that the Tamers are accounted for. No Velgar in the trash. Duskmon accounted for. There's not a lot of push here to clap this out. If I'm Billy, I'm hoping for a chance to play. Yeah, I'll low pass.
Okay. That was a little bit scary.
It got sketchy, but there wasn't enough punish with that, with the resources currently available to Purple Hybrid. Sometimes the car doesn't start, you know? Like, you have all the gas in the world, but the ignition's broken. And that's what happens here. I'll give it this as well. One of the advantages Tommy Tricks is presenting this way is by, like, keeping...
Scramble into. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, nice.
We have the DNA.
End of turn DNA, turn into Aegis. Aegis is going to pop off, triggering its
Swing,
effect.
gets the swing first, and then it becomes
One,
unsuspended. And we have the
two.
crab. Okay, 2 bodies is really. Anytime you can get 2 bodies off of Aegis, it's like night and day.
I think the big component
And
to
then
this
end of attack,
matchup...
we also get to play something else out.
Yeah, well, the big component to this matchup is just like how much value the Mega Seedramon is representing, because the Ace is so difficult for Purple
Yes.
Hybrid to interact with when it can evolve over tag.
Yep. So we get to swing again. Oh, that's like all of the
That's
targets.
all of the target. That's
All-
I mean,
most of the Dusks.
that's a rough amount of variance for Billy. You hate to see that. Not for the final game of Swiss. But that's Digimon sometimes, you know? Life deck moment.
It's fishing time. Time to sink or swim. We get to unsuspend here. I think the unsuspend is like pretty good. Just because.
We're about to see an Ukomon
it
attempt
not-
to save the world. What can you do with 4 memory?
4 memory.
4 memory and the
5
start of
memory
main
with
off this
the-
Koichi is
yeah,
an
sorry,
extension.
6 memory, right? Koichi plus Matt. But then you give
Yeah,
up the
that's true.
swing
You'd
from
give
the
up a
mat.
swing from the mat.
It's a little bit stuck. This might be Billy's grouping after a few more like. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
We're
calling
still
to
back.
resolve.
We're still back.
Is that Dusk and Dusk? There's a
That-
Velgar in the trash.
That's yeah.
I mean, we're beginning.
making it green. Alternative
So
between.
yeah, it will be in a second.
Yes. Thank you, Judge Gemma.
Judge Jambo coming to the rescue
Actually
once
paying
again.
attention for once.
Yeah,
that's the
you know,
game.
that's how that goes sometimes.
Fish,
Congratulations to
undefeated
Tommy.
At the, also, Purple Hybrid, we were right. That deck is still.
Read this exactly as I do because we're going to be reading this again to a bunch of people in a minute. The fun of TOing. Top 8 is single elimination as a bracket. Prizing will be fully allocated. Top 8 all receive custom cloth playmats produced by Double Tap GG, designed by Art Studio Hopper and Hair, with a little bit of help from your boy doing the layouts. First gets 2 boxes, the winning super big playmat. Second gets 1 box, and the runner-up playmat. Also a 2-sided one, pretty dope. And then top 4 get half a box each, and one of the top cut stamped mats. 5th through 8th also get the top cut playmat, but they get to pick after 3rd and 4th, because if you
very exclusive
Yeah.
support that you can only get here. Okay, we have better pricing than your national tournament organizer. Okay,
Well, the Paildramons are pretty good, actually. Have you seen those?
yeah, but you can buy those.
Yeah, I can buy
You
those.
can't buy,
Yeah,
you know, our merch.
Yeah, the members sleeves. I've seen a lot of people being like, "Hey, can I buy the Garurumons?" Bro, it's member for the channel.
Member. I mean,
Member
you
for
can
the
if you
channel.
become a member.
Yeah, and show up to a tournament. Yeah, it's a banger set though. I'll give this as well. That's an interesting like.
No Beelzebub, by the way.
Oh, I know. I thought that
I
before.
thought that Beels was going to be like one of the sauce decks because it kind of beats like rocks, like quite
Yeah.
like the Digivolving purple is like, whoa, we shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well, the
Um,
other component to this that I think is interesting is that like there are no Gallimons on the top end. I was
I think
so
a lot of the
wrong.
Galmons filtered each other out.
Yeah, we had one I know played a mirror, but like a lot of them lost to rocks. There are a
Yeah.
couple rocks players here in the room, and it's just that matchup that you're not stoked about.
Galmon never really liked getting OTK'd.
It doesn't. No, it's one of its least favorite things to do.
It loves OTKing, but
Yeah.
it's never too fast to be the OTK.
Well, it's trying the OTK move out since EX8. You
Yeah.
used to get to do it that good before, but holy
it's okay.
moly.
Beat
Yeah.
23, you get to tell purple players, pick a different color.
I deserve this. I'm here. That's all right. So, here's my vibe. I think with regards to like the next little bit of top cut, we should give ourselves a little bit of breathing room. K-Beads and I are going to haul this one for a second. We'll give you guys the 8 minutes back on a Be Right Back screen. Before we move, I want to say thank you to our sponsors once again, because I haven't done this since I've been on the block here. I want to say thank you to East for helping contribute this with the fund. You should check out East's website, Lacuna, named for the DigimonTCG Liberator like setting.
It's almost like people are like, oh man, I don't have enough Digimon to consume. East is putting
Yeah, he's
out
putting it
the
out all the
articles.
time.
You
Please
have
go read
so
it.
much to read. Imagine you're on your commute to your, cube core, job, like your 9 to 5. You're gonna look and you're like, oh, my day's so miserable. If only I had an article.
Isn't it Cubicle Core?
Cubicle Core, sorry.
Cubicle Core is like Dolly.
You know what I mean. And you want to steal money from the company on your 5-minute toilet break?
Yeah.
Boom, read an article. How about
Yep.
that?
It's like Channel Fireball from the Magic Heads from all the years ago. It's pretty sweet that he's doing it. So I think, get out there, get read up. It'll guarantee you it'll help you understand the concepts you aren't familiar with very well. I want to say thank you again to Cal and Muriel Art for contributing the sleeve art and trophy art for our finals. We haven't talked about the trophy much, but the winner of this
We'll show
top
it.
cut is going to get a cool, dope acrylic Lucamon trophy. You go check out at DTCG to go find out more. But it'll show up on the stream.
We've also been working on the Twitter account, so
Yeah,
we're trying to
get
collect
that up.
Manchester locals. I mean, there's a way that we maybe branch out a little bit more if people.
Yeah,
wanna
if people want
submit-
Northwest stuff,
Yeah,
I know
if
some
people
guys
wanna
in the Liverpool
submit their
region.
locals, we might, maybe we'll do it as long
Yeah.
as you provide all the
I think
information.
you can change the handle if we want to.
But we're getting
We're
two
getting going.
locals information, so
So thank you very much to Callie Muriel. Thank you to Hopper and Hare contributing the mats for our first, second top cut play mats. They were great to work with. This is the second time working. This is the second time for everybody so far I've listed. But Hopper and Hare taking on the responsibility of all the playmats this time. Been a great team to work with. They make this super easy. Work to fantastic with results. You can check out their coffee store. They sell acrylic memory markers, and there's more product to come that I can't tell you about because they're going to tell you about it.
There's this really cool Terramon one that I've been using for my Zeph deck.
Pretty tight.
Every time I want to come to locals and hand out free wins.
An Agumon one is coming soon. I've been asking for about 2 years.
I know there's also a sort of if you like Mimikyu's design, the sort of lifeless doll.
Yeah.
I know there's
Some of those
the
coming.
adventure kids are gonna get their rookie in that kind of style.
Badass. So thank you to Hopper Hair. Say thank you to Double Tap GG for providing the playmats. Saf is the homie. He's been doing this before. Obviously, the storefront's still not publicly available. It's been busy with other IRL job responsibilities. Dude has to travel a lot for work right now. But Saf returning again to a partner. And then some of the raffle mats, like the Alphamon and Omnimon one I showed off earlier, all from Double Tap. Big fan.
The Hercules one, it's so good.
So tight. So
If
tight.
you
You see
like
Faye
Godzilla-
won it?
No,
So
Faye
you
didn't
can
win
have
it.
a
Faye won the bounty match for the mat, and then told the opponent, you can have it because I can commission Hopper and Hare, which is actually kind of
That's
big.
so lovely. Yeah,
Kinda
that's a
base.
nice baby blueberry for Digimon for like 4 years now. So you couldn't go wrong playing here. If you know UK Digimon, you've probably met players who are regulars at Fanboy 3. So I want to
We're
be very
getting a
grateful
few
for
new
the store.
players as well.
Yeah, it's been pretty great.
If you're in town, university students, oh man,
Yes, who cares?
who cares?
All right, and I think that's it. Me and Marcy are gonna go. Thanks very much, everybody. We'll see you later.
We're gonna go. We're taking a short break. We're not
we're
going
go-
anywhere.
Sorry, there's still a timer going, but we'll be right back and we'll see you later. 2025. Thank you very much to everybody who's been tuning in along the day. I'm going to get the recording started now. Players are getting shuffled up. Let me move the clock out of the way. As I said before the recording started, my name is the Tommy NT. You might know me from the Misplay for Game podcast. We have our top cut beginning momentarily from the Misplay for Game Case Tournament EX10 edition. We have a number of repeat faces here. I'd like to highlight Solar Ouroboros, Balfi, and Billy Waters, players who have topped in the previous event as well. I'm very excited. Ginger James, our head judge at the moment, going over and explaining the procedures for top cuts. The tiebreaker is going to be done because there is single elimination, no precedent for draws here. We have to move forward through the bracket. As such, we will be going forward with the players moving through tiebreaker sequence. It's memory, security, etc. You may be familiar with this before. We also want to do, while this setup is going, our thank yous to our sponsors as the top cut begins. I want to say thanks to East for sponsoring the program. Big supporter of Grassroots Digimon. Couldn't have done it without him. I want to say thank you to Hopper and Hare for providing arts for the playmats that they are working on, or competing for right now. Hopper and Hare are a local Manchester-based DigimonTCG and TCG accessory artist team. Art from Hopper and Hare are being used in the playmats that I then graphicsed up. So you'll be able to see those. Check out at MCRDTCG, the Manchester Regional Digimon TCG community page. It's all up on there. You can actually find their page too to follow along and find their store. The mats themselves are printed by Double Tap GG. Thank you, our good friend Safwan. Saf and Double Tap are printing very high quality cloth playmats, some single-sided, some double-sided, all stitched up and looking gorgeous. They're all printed perfectly. The quality is amazing. When the store goes up, you'll be able to find it on all the platforms Misplay likes to promote. Keep an eye there. Lastly, thank you to Callan Muriel, Callan_Muriel artist. Callan Muriel _artist, excuse me. I know the page. And Callan Muriel art. That is the page for our top cut. Our winner will be playing for a trophy as well as the participation and member sleeve. So, very hype. Andrew's currently explaining. He'll be here with me for the cast, but the top 8 players are basically playing for the first and second playmat, the trophy, the whole shebang, and a bunch of cards. Get 2 boxes, 1 box, half a box, etc. And the rights to choose which playmat you want first. It'll be big and exciting. I wonder which ones go first. I won't take offense if they don't like the cool ones I designed, because they're all dope. All right, Andrew here. I started the recording, got the stream back, so get moving. You can chop this if you want to later, but
no, that's fine. We have great stuff happening here, and I nearly did everything correctly, but unfortunately, I am a dog.
You aren't K-Beads.
Hold it down.
Yeah, I'll hold it down, man. Don't even worry about it. We don't need to replace any icons. I just need to change his name. Caster titles. Yeah. That's KnTElixar in all caps for some reason. Oops, it is. I keep hitting enter because I'm stupid, chat. That's KnTElixar. Hi, welcome back, Mr. Elixir.
Yeah, I've turned off the thing up.
We literally said it was almost deep fried before.
Yeah, now look how good that looks.
Yeah, that's
If
crisp.
only it looked like that the entire day. My bad, everyone. But next year, we know.
Yeah. So, top 8 underway. We're seeing actually a run back on the match we saw earlier. In
A lot of run backs.
A lot of run backs. This is 2 players previously on the top table. This is username Calamity.
It's like that one Calamity.
That one Calamity, pardon me. Just, you say everyone's like gamer tags enough, you just sort of start to fizz it out.
We did just wish them happy birthday as well.
Yeah, well, I know the real name now. Isn't it funny when you find that out about gamers? It's that one Calamity and Tommy Tricks.
God bless Tommy Tricks for making it so we only have to change one name on stream.
Yeah, but he hasn't won anything yet. Yeah, I hope you guys like fishing. Of course, it's Maloloop and the Deep Savers top end fisher type. The Chinese Deep Savers, if people are sticking to like the
paying
OG
homage
specific
to
stuff.
Where they find stuff.
Yeah. Training to rip the Jeek evolution here, Marine Bull. This is the bread and butter. This is where you want to see these cards moving.
And this is best of 3 single eliminations. So despite Tommy Tricks coming in as number 1 seed, undefeated all day, if he falls here,
that's that.
It's not all for nothing because he's still going to be walking away with a pretty hefty bit of prizing and
a playmat.
And a playmat.
With art by Hopper and Hare.
Yeah. And he'll probably, I guess it would be the 7th based on resistances probably. So he'd probably get to take a pick of, a decent pick of like what's left.
sure.
I don't think we've shown this sleeves, the mats on stream, but if you've been following the MCR Twitter, you'll have been able to see the designs on stream. We'll probably, maybe between rounds, show them.
Yeah, before they pick, certainly.
But
This is bread and butter from Deep Savers right now. The concern is less. So, Tommytrix coming off the matchup against Purple Hybrid, risking Rivals barrages and stuff to clearing the board. Whereas now the Aegis Dramon is much more liberally free to swing into security and trigger and check and to its heart's content.
yeah, because
before triggering the DNA.
Is it unaffected by Digimon effects or is it unaffected full stop?
Well, it's the memory gauge at 1 right now is perfect, so it's unaffected by, I believe, Digimon effects. But regardless, you're not as afraid of a Mallow security, because what's a Tamer card going to do at this point?
Yeah,
you
they're
have
not
ways
really
to
on
extend
Rivals.
into Dramon X and stuff like that, so you can immediately stun the Tamer. Well, not that that's the most relevant component of the line, but like,
Yeah, true.
yeah, they
You're
have
stunning the
Tamer
analog youth, if
yeah,
anything.
if anything. But the advantage is that you get to extend an extra damage. So by swinging as the Plesiomon before you DNA, you get the 2 value out of your end of attack inherits, and then can trigger them again once you've DNA'd as a new Digimon. So there's a ton of value you can derive from this. If you feel safe to swing, Deep Savers extends. I mean, like, it's a go wide deck, but at the end of the day, it is blue, and it's unsuspending 5 times. I mean, that was 5 damage, right? Like, Tommytrix clearing all of that on Calamity Security.
So quick.
At sort of low roll, if I'm being honest, Hammer Spark to extend. You've got to imagine that's blood in the water. And
This
Tom's
is a
looking
guy
for
that
it.
wants to have a slightly better
Oh,
pick.
wow. Even harder. I mean, no rookie in the back. The Tamer, the Arukeni Mummy, does mean that there's some consideration for extension.
Yeah, because in
here.
theory we can still. Oh, it makes from trash though. I don't know if we have enough cards in trash.
We have one Digivolve Mummymon, but you'd be able to defend your Deep Savers when you pass the turn like that, because even though you're reducing the cost, you're not reducing it enough. 2 would put you right back to the 1. So, the Deep Savers, once again, mogging.
Yeah.
And if you don't go low enough, you risk the on-play reduction. Yeah, scoop it up. That's how it goes. Sometimes this archetype takes the game. So, a dominant first showing in 5 minutes from Tommytrix in the stick.
Yeah, this is why the table 2 tech was somewhat in the thing. So yeah, in terms of we're talking about runbacks, this is runback from round 3 or 4.
Well, I think both these guys were top players, but I don't think they were ever on top tables together.
No, I think we actually our first game with Trix was when we swapped that one Calamity off of table 1.
Yeah, to move them around.
But Trix has played this matchup. We got to see him play this matchup earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
Table 2.
Was Tom playing against a second loop variant, or was it just like a regular Mallow, like kind of mid-range combo?
I think
Mid-range
it was
combo, not
loop,
the same,
but he
apologies.
kind of mollywopped them. So
I see.
who's to say, really?
Yeah, it's one of those, huh?
Table
This matchup seems
2,
pretty good. Non-deletion removal to play around the effects.
Billy Walters.
Waters.
No, I'm just from London. Can I get a water bottle, please?
Please.
I actually don't see what the.
God, I love that playmat. Monster Hunter collab in the card game, please.
Black
Give me
Hawk Ray?
Xenoverb
No, it's red
ASAP.
purple. I think so. It's like a Grammon engine.
Yes, the table 4.
I did not
right
do the
now.
deck checks.
Yeah,
Tom
no, I
has-
did the deck checks.
yeah.
I know exactly what we're looking at over there.
And
And then on the other table, Billy Waters playing against would you believe it, Andrew? Black-based Tyrannomon. Yeah,
damn.
I was geeked.
3 of our top 16 from last year who got to play in the, because we did 4 rounds of Top Cut last year. I think we did 5 rounds. Like we did 1 fewer rounds, but then we did Top Cut. So top 16, we saw Balfi, Solar Ouroboros, and
Billy.
And all 3 of them made top 8 this year. Shinikari was
On the bubble.
Yeah, he was just barely on the bubble, and he was on the bubble again this year. No, because he got no, he lost in
He
round.
didn't make it out this time.
He got the Conquest collectibles last year, so he did make it into Top Cut last year. He just didn't get the mats. He bubbled on the mats this time. He bubbled on all the top 8. So I mean, still consistent, like
Yeah.
top 16 placement.
Hey, speaking of the consistency, Ukomon in the back, Miss Memory Boost Yukio is about as good you could get by this point in the
Yeah,
match.
this
Chic Marine Bull, though, we're talking about the consistency.
it's such an expensive deck. Like in terms of the play cost, it's really hard to understand where what is gas opening versus what is a little bit of a low opening, because you just pass so much memory in both.
Yeah, there's an interesting angle here, actually. Tom choosing to actually use up his Seadramon X antibody early. Like we mentioned earlier, the Tamer Stun's really only kind of coming up against analog youths. Checking into Marine Bull checking and surviving to hit into, into a missed memory boost. Like, obviously not ideal to hit the memory boost, but 2 memory off this trigger. Your 6 got damage in as a 5, and you're still able to extend like this. You're going to reset the inheritables, end of a turn. You digivolve two Deep Sabers, two Deep Sabers into Aegis-Dramon. Aegis-Dramon can trigger that off a Sea-Dramon and a Plesio, so you're resolving everything out. So far, all Deep Sabers coming out spawned by the when digivolving effect that resolves in the middle of the when attacking trigger, triggered by the end of turn on Plesiomon. Those DNA'd reset inheritables mean that this list just pops off. The Jeek and the Bukamon are just bananas for this end of attack. Here comes the bird. What's the director who did that? Oh, that would have been great casting if I'd remembered the name. Alfred Hitchcock. Sorry, Alfie.
I know he's obviously a big Digimon fan. I'm watching this right now.
He checks the podcast pretty regularly. We got a lot of mean comments from him. Ice Wall to Lown Down. I mean, what more could you ask for? This does sort of diminish the value in the matchup because, like, loops don't have to play into Ice Wall. The only point that will matter is the one attack you use for game if you're choosing to opt in that line. I'm interested thinking about what he's taking here. I think off the boost, King Plesiomon saying no to Invisi. Invisi not going to come up a tremendous amount in this case because Digivolve doesn't really maintain its value when the only things you Digivolve are Myotis X's and they never survive one turn. So that one Calamity finding Arcanimon off the search, I believe, and Ukamon triggering as it does to hatch the egg. Me and Marcy talked about it earlier this morning. I still maintain that, like, when you look at what's here, there are no Growlmon engine Myotis left, but there sure are Ukamons. And if you guys have forgotten how annoying this little white level 3 is, let it remind you today.
I mean, we got to see kind of the two modes from that one Calamity. It's like one Calamity, two playstyles. One of them is setting up that loop. One of them is kind of Rookie Rush adjacent.
Yeah.
But, I mean, with the double boost here, I think we are potentially looking at
Arcane delete, trigger off here. Arcane triggers to search the top.
Oh, welcome to the matchup.
Enjoy SeaWorld, everybody.
That is proof that they did not.
The second boost cost, it's so rough. I mean, it's tough to resist that urge a lot of the time.
Yeah. One thing that is really important here is that is proof that they didn't play each other in Swiss because there's no way you don't remember that in Swiss.
Yeah.
And maybe not all the Mallow players getting to talk to each other. I mean, their games probably mostly went quite long.
Yep.
So just going to go for the one choke. Ice Wall not really getting to do.
There's a lot of Digimon with important on-deletions that are not about to resolve their on-deletions. I mean, Tommy Tricks, I've made the joke a couple times now, but there's blood in the water here today.
Yeah, he's ruthless. This is a guy that came in with 0 expectations. He was expecting to X3 and hang around.
Little did he know, he knows the deck better than most people who have ever played against it. And the Fisherman really shows today. We said earlier, it's a lot like his EX10 Jesmon list, where he was, build the board, break the board. But at this point, one of the advantages is Marine Bull triggering just increases the consistency over and over again. And when he knows, like, the sort of skill and power floor of his archetype, he gets away with a lot more like this. So I'm excited to see how this shakes out. He's going to trigger... he's going to use the Marine Bull to stack underneath to decode. So he sticks the Marine Bull, decodes the Sheikmon. Sheikmon gets its on-play because it's played by a source. The Bukamon gets an on-play because it's played by this. He does it all mid-attack effect. Unfortunately, pushes himself over to 2, so he's not playing around perfect coverage. But at this point, he pushes him back to the Protect Uko and stops triggering down deletes. Is another big slam from Aegis-Dramon. I mean, this card today has just been out of control.
Yeah, it's like a real house.
I can't believe that. And ToLeilachmon hands in the chat because it's Seadramon on the way up. This is a good extension again. You have the memory gain from the when attacking because Seadramon, while you're at 0, lets you gain the 1. The jamming from Crabmon is tight. And then the other advantage is you're still representing. Unfortunately, at the minute, you need the second 5. You can play into this.
One thing that is interesting about like the damage clock, quote unquote, of this deck is it does a lot of its damage from restanding on attack. It never really chimeras. There's no way.
I mean, that's lethal. End of turn DNA the 2 together. That's top cut.
Oh wait, does it? Oh, and it bot decks the
turn
body
Deeptis.
and clears it. Woo! That's filthy.
That's outrageous. That's outrageous. I mean, 11 exactly. I mean, thank God we recorded that one.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean...
He's so quick with it.
And that's supposed to be comparable to Eldoradimon, just to be clear.
Was it same set?
No, EX7 to EX8. They put a lot of good stuff in that second wave of field decks, huh?
And then they did make Bolt Baltimore.
And then they did make Bolt Batmon. They also made a Myotis, ironically.
Yeah, I mean, Virus Busters could be crazy.
It's all Gambamon, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Did have had a great run, and you got to see them previously on table 1. But the fish agenda continues, and we might get to see more of him. Maybe
That's
we'll
supposed to
rotate
be
him
as
off
good
table
as the
1.
nature spirits, man. I just nuts. I thank God I bought some foils today.
Yeah, after this, and the East coverage, thanks to East title sponsor.
There's no way it doesn't show up after this. I mean, like this is no longer, thanks to unification, we're no longer meta manipulating European regionals. If people respond
What
to this
European
later,
regionals?
good one. Yeah, we're no longer meta manipulating for our in our own backyard. Everyone across the world can get a chance to have a look at what Tommy Tricks is doing with these fish cards. We're seeing some of the games wrapping up here now, but it's getting moving. I just can't believe how quick that was. I mean, let that be the takeaway, right? Like, if your deck can aggro at that level with that much consistency, DNAs don't need to have rush to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got a lot to say about that. Not a lot of ways to break it down.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes someone just falls into the ocean and you never see them again.
Yep, I am so glad I own my 4 Aegistromons. So glad.
We signed one today.
We signed an Aegistromon today?
Tommy Trick signed an Aegistromon.
Oh, badass.
I mean and the stocks go through the roof when he wins this event.
Yeah. I can't believe how good that looks. I mean, the advantage obviously is that it plays around the on-plays very well. It's one of those things where like you just make the one mistake and it can punish you. Floodgates are like that. But Aegistromon is such a proactive card that it is sort of like it's the same flavor as Hexablow, but on a completely different meal.
It's what Fang Long wants you to believe it is.
Oh my god, that's so real. There are no Devas, of course, in the villain set because nobody likes them.
They famously did not show up in the show.
They didn't show up in Tamers at all. They weren't the villains for almost all of the season. Who's to say? They were good guys at the end, I guess.
Yeah, you know.
After they'd killed like 12 of them.
Yeah, but like their heart was in the right place. We were actually causing problems in their world, and they were just being proactive to stop it.
Yeah. Outrageous. Dude, I mean, we talked about it there, but like the Marine Bull to Jikmon line, like people are gonna look at that and be like, "Oh, interesting that nobody had been discussing the power of the fish." That's not true. You've had Tom on the show. We've watched Tom top at regional at events. Like, if this is a player of caliber, you should be listening for this information.
Yeah, and if you weren't following the, it's like KnTElixar is like the Chinese.
Oh
Twitter.
yes, the Chinese Twitter.
Yeah,
as well.
they're
Follow a lot
great.
of it's a great resource for posting a lot of like large topping Chinese regional lists. China plays best of 1 format, so obviously some minor degrees of separation, but are typically higher player counts just off the popularity of the brand and people playing in the card game. And I believe that format is almost fully caught up on promos and product and everything. Like their unification's squared
I think it's
up.
just Korea.
Korea is the next one to get unified, but they're catching up too.
But yeah, I mean, if you like Asian results, that's a great place to get them for China. But like if you want just general like JP results, SEA as well, East is the place to go. East_ML, the big man for Digimon YouTube, really.
You can find his tag in the title in this stream.
Yes, whether it connects to him or not, probably unsure thanks to stream issues. But big thank you to East. He helped make this more affordable.
Yeah, his community fund, enormous for grassroots tournaments like this, so we appreciate the heck
But also,
real homie.
Big thank you to everyone that showed up to this grassroots event because you guys, even without that, made it so we can do this next year as opposed to having to bargain with our significant others about doing this again next year. This one is a solid. We will be back next year. Hopefully, we'll be back in higher bitrate, higher resolution, fewer dropped frames, but
fingers crossed.
Who's to say?
Yeah, very exciting. I want to point out as well, one of the things we're talking about is like we made the case for the loop a couple times when we were watching that one Calamity play earlier in the day. But the advantage to aggro is something that we haven't stated. There, when formats broaden, as we covered on Wednesday at the Misplay tier list, Fish having 2 speeds, 2 settings to go is a huge part of why this makes it such a flexible option. So archetypes like that stand to do better in this kind of event. And then to think about when 23 comes out, hypothetically.
Yeah. I'm glad that he got to do this because we know his ass is going to be on hoodie for all of BT23 and Jessmon. He will forget that he owns a fish.
Yeah, I'm hoping he makes some financial compensation. I can't afford.
House gang.
Yeah, well, I'm not even living there. Got too much to work on. Regardless, speaking of working on, our top cut continuing here.
Should I go be nosy on table 3? Should I point the camera into the?
Yeah,
now that we know that we can
crank
the.
If Judge Jambo is okay with a cameo.
So mad about it.
That's so funny. Alrighty, gang. addition, like I said, 2 purple hybrids, a black base dinosaur amalgam that I don't want to give away because it's too dope. When I did the deck check, I was just geeked. Very sick. Big fan of that. And V2 machine. Oh, and then a Minerva werewolf Growl End. So like a Minerva loop. Good stuff. Good variety. Naysayers telling me that there's not a lot to play right now in the archetype. I just think you jumped the gun a little early. Things aren't as bad as they looked. Keelbirds is not the thing that everyone said it was going to be. And you know, smaller sample size, but something to be said for this, right? That being said, I want to take away a couple things we mentioned earlier. Earlier in the day, chat, said that I thought Gallantmon was winning this event. And I want to apologize to the Gallantmon Nation. I did us dirty. I shouldn't have said it. I forgot what that was like. I am cursed and should not be allowed to make any statement on competitive events. Shouts PXP. You should go check them out. Let's see. So like I said, we got 2 purple hybrids. Purple hybrid turning out to be the most represented archetype in top 8. Some might have said unexpected outcome given the power of it. I mentioned on the podcast episode recently that I thought purple hybrid, in the absence of the tamer hate present in the V2 engine, in a lot of the Blackboard Greymon stuff, conveniently in Fish, but like tamer hate's prevalence across the format, I thought in a world without some of those effects, I believed purple hybrid to be the strongest deck in the format. I still stamp my thing down and say I believe Machinedramon version 2 is the best deck to play this format. That will inevitably change in 22. I don't think it holds up comparatively as well to some of the other stuff that's going to come out and be really broken. But purple hybrid definitely showing its dominant when it ends to dodge some of the bracket demons. And in a smaller room, less to dodge. Also, if you're not getting OTK'd, because Gallantmon and Rocks aren't making top cut, purple hybrid's in a much better place. Obviously, it plays into the OTK decks relatively well with a Saki or stronger security. But dude, sometimes it just works out like that. I'll give it this as well. Purple hybrid's final, like, demonstrably insane advantage is like just points of interaction. Being kind of free to play the floodgate rookies that it needs to makes a lot of stuff stronger for them. Obviously, purple's like, oh, these 2 floodgates aren't enough to stop me on time. That being said, game 3 against Billy was kind of a non-starter. Sometimes purple hybrid likes to lose out on its own engine, just being too much of a concession it has to make. You know, you have to play a lot of inconsistent openers to play the powerful engine that you want to. Chad, I saw one of those fist bump failed handshake things. We're so esports now, everybody. No, that's great, buddy. You're on the cable. Yeah, Eagle's Nest, famously in North America, one of the largest regularly occurring events. So nice to see something like that. I'm not saying we could do that. Maybe if we ever figure out how to do an online event, we could pad out our casting our online resumes or something. Yeah. Well, not for Europe anyway. Knowers knowing. Did you see that game? That Salmon.
I was literally
just out of control. I knew, like, it was like watching.
He just comes down and then it's just like, no, on please.
Slam Plesio for 10 or 11.
The way
he went insane.
The way he went.
You can actually feel friend of the show DHM. He loves it when we call him that. You can feel friend of the show DHM seething that DNA Digimon don't need rush.
It's insane. It's also that, like, it's not just DNA. It's like the DNA makes you attack.
Yeah, the DNA end of turn blitz effect. Yeah, it's so very sick. We've been very grateful to have so many people turn out for the event today. It's been really dope to have people here. I was just saying a second ago, it's really cool to have community events. I'm hoping there is some established precedent now for how big some of these tournaments can get. Maybe there's hope down the line for some kind of like sort of B-League circuit. That would be really cool. So I was just saying, Purple Hybrid seems to be the most represented deck here in top 8. The only limit to Purple Hybrid for Sloop with the Growl engine, Virus Imperial V2 machine, and then you've just seen Table 1, which was very sick. Very sick. I'm interested in the diversity. So by that measure, V2 good stuff. Yeah, it's been really sweet.
To some of the competitors from top 8, you know, they got their bag, they got their mat, they got their prizing.
Yeah, a lot of folks have traveled up for this event, which has been really dope.
Oh, do they get extra packs for?
They do. If you top, you get extra packs.
Let me make sure Andrew knows.
He should be organized over there. Chat, we find ourselves together again. I'll also be casting the next round for top 4, so you guys are aware, and then you'll have the classic KnTElixar YouTube channel cast duo, K-Beads and KnTElixar. What would that be? Belix, KnTElixar, Ella Beads. Ella Beads is kind of hard, actually. Get the Ella Beads vibe going. Potential in the chat. What deck are you referring to? We're talking about Tommy Tricks playing Deep Savers. Deep Savers currently unbeaten through the Swiss pool and won on table 1 for a top 8 game. Deep Sabers has just a ton of potential to like consistently make its floodgate power known and flexible lines. A lot of people, we've known it as the Chinese Deep Sabers build with Shikmons and Marine Bulls to basically offer an unlimited amount of memory extension through that Mbukamon. As like a pure blue end version of the archetype. Really powerful deck. I don't think there's... Tommy Tricks has been talking about it for what feels like a year and a half now. Actually, no, it feels like a year now. It's crazy that it's October. I mentioned earlier, October 11th, 2025. I can't believe how many people showed up. I'm stoked. The store... Oh, we never did say thank you to Fanboy3. You can check the QR code out here. Fanboy3, one of the most prolific DigimonTCG locals here in the scene in Manchester. Regularly runs one of the biggest Digimon locals in the country every Wednesday night. If you ever are in town on a Wednesday, you can find us there. You can also keep up with the community page at MCRDTCG, Manchester Digimon Trading Card Game. Community page run mostly by myself and the Misplay gang. So if you ever have any questions, you can hit us up on there and get connected to the community stuff. We have a Discord too. There's an official Fanboy Discord, but all that is on the QR code. So get involved. Do some sleuthing, Sherlock. But yeah, it's been pretty sweet. One of the other fun parts of today has been seeing a lot of the players that you've maybe recognized from like regional formats go up against some other untested stuff. Watching currently on table 2 right now, Balfi and Solar Ouroboros have been already in game of the top cut actually, because both of those decks interact very strongly against the other decks that are left in top cut. Regardless if it's purple hybrid or dinosaurs, Virus Imperial can stop their floating, no fortitude, no floats from the Duskmon. Hugely impactful floodgate from Virus Imperial. Version 2 machine has inherent tamer hate and is immune to the dinosaur deletion and stripping. So there's a ton of value there. It basically becomes a Evolve war. And then Fish gets to play around everything in a weird different way, but can't do it through Virus Imperial. So be interesting to see who takes this out. Like I said, I went to a tie last time, but we are not getting a tie in top 8. We're using tiebreaker proceedings. Our judges explained it earlier, but there are various effects like memory, cards in deck, cards in security. You know the drill. So all of that's going to come together in a pretty important way. Be interesting to see how it shakes out. Like I said, it will have a pretty big knock-on effect for the remainder of the top cut because both of those decks just have a ton. Yeah, that'd be great. KB, it's going to try and get us swung a little bit up to go and have a look. Let me switch the camera view around, just so I can make sure we're moving it up. Moving it up. Oh, Judge Jambo cameo. What a handsome man. What a handsome man. That's Jambo, everybody. He's the GOAT. Let's see if we can zoom in at all. That's all right. Marcia's going for technical support. So like I said, it's version 2 machine drum. We'll see. So like I said, that looks like a full DNA pop-off combo from the Virus Imperial player. Solar Ouroboros, notably the largest regional judge for Bolton of North Manchester. Prominent player, success in a number of tournament circuits. Balfi, no slouch himself either. Evo Cup champions, regional tops. Historically a machine guy. Glad to be seeing him pull him back to his roots a little bit here. It'll be exciting to find out where this shakes out. But like I said, this matchup has resilient for a lot of those archetypes to handle.
How much memory do we have?
Looks like 3 going down passing turn here. Garou to strip out. Just please just choose partition.
Well, surely
you choose the partition first to remove the effect for the. It's partition then Shadramon.
Yeah, is it you get to choose with the Garou? Or
yeah,
is it
you can choose up to the amount of sources you have. It's very powerful.
And then unlock the He could have tapped the BU because he's not realistically sitting in the Garou. He could have tapped the BU to get more Star Strips. If you went like BU training and then evolve it to V1.
Yeah, that's not a bad argument either. The advantage to doing this is that you get to stay on the Digivolve
and then bounce the worm, so it's not even in trash.
This is a great line. I mean, it doesn't change anything. The fact the second worm is now in trash is Wormmon to re-trigger. To a degree, it's actually sort of counterintuitive.
And then with the swing, can we load Megadramon? No.
That's Metal Blitzgreymon.
Oh, another machine is just so unbeatable.
Oh, yeah, that's curtains. We have no idea where we're up to in this set. This camera was not following the set earlier on in the event, so we're not super sure.
And then both reboot. Chooses not to load.
Reboots off the Analog Youth. Very powerful card. Analog Youth.
Why does the Analog Youth unsuspend?
Analog Youth doesn't unsuspend.
Jambo, the Analog. The Analog.
It doesn't matter. It won't matter. For the sake of this purpose right now.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
excellent. We're all good. Good job, everybody.
Thanks, Balfi. There we go. Maintain proper game state.
We're so good at this, guys. They're nailing it. Speaking of nailing it, it's Wormmon, baby.
All right, we're gonna do the whole chain, but we're not getting past 2 machines.
You don't think?
I don't think we're getting past 2 machines.
I think you get bigger, so you can make the case on the first one,
we're
promote
passing
through.
so much memory by doing this.
You're passing. You passed 2. You played the Wormmon for 1. Shadramon again. This is another 1 memory. Shade your DNA. You get the second one. You're passing in total 4 here to the Machinedramon player. 4 with the Digimon Emperor is rough. I won't lie, because if this doesn't clear, you're not getting anywhere. There's only one. There's 2 protections on the Machinedramon, right? Because it's the level 5 DM card and the face down security. Sorry, face down security. Face down inheritables. So that's a total of 3 sources under the Machinedramon right now. Are we opting the full line? Yeah, I mean, it makes the most sense. The order you stack this is difficult. The partition I still think is correct, broadly speaking, but there is a case for hiding and playing around some more
Yeah,
of the
so we,
Dragon mode to trigger. If this, by the way, is the one of blue-green one, that's
he
bananas.
suspends both of them with the Wormmons. And
Yeah.
then he gets to but this is still is not game. Like
No, but this would be where the Nidhogg Imperial was the game hero.
Yeah.
It still triggers the effect, so nothing floats, no special summons.
We
But
can
as
protect at least one of the machines, and we can redirect the other one.
as long as you don't let it die, you don't suffer the piercing
Yeah, we
here
have the
either.
face down and the
Yeah.
5.
I didn't know you could choose the same category, or sorry,
And
from
then we have
different
the Fade
categories.
redirect, so we could like just redirect into whatever, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say we're finding out. I'm pretty sure we can revert into different categories. That would make the most.
Oh, does it not get
So
to-
it doesn't get to mix and match. You have to choose the cyborg or the face down cards. Well.
Appeal.
Yeah, time to appeal the ruling, guys.
If you don't like the gym.
So the discussion right now is EX9 Machinedramon's effect to protect itself from leaving the battle area is by removing 2 face-down security or the level 5 cyborg from its sources. Can't choose mixing and matching by picking 1 level face-down and 1 level 5. So we're going to have to do that. Obviously, game state slightly changed because we know what the face-down cards are, but... yeah, it's a challenge here. I'm glad we have Judge Jambo repairing the game state here at Top Tables. This is why we have the judges here. We just say thank you very much to our judges.
Yeah, that's game. Like, it doesn't matter. He gets the burn, but like,
Yeah.
the security effect doesn't matter. Was that you winning, Balfi?
So Machine moves on to the
V2
next part of Top
Machine.
Like I said,
Agenda.
the agenda, the best deck in format continues representing. We said this on Wednesday. I still think this is a big knock-on effect. A Virus Imperial not making past this point is a huge win if you're a dinosaur player right now.
Or purple hybrid.
Or purple hybrid. Oh, especially purple hybrid. This we were discussing earlier, like the idea behind like ignorant kind of game plans. We were saying like when the format broadens,
The
like,
best thing you can do is
is
like
a self-determined game plan that revolves
have
around
the
nothing
best
your opponent
hammer
has. Yeah.
possible. The better your hammer is.
Yeah, the less you worry about what the other hammer does.
Oh, you know, I'm playing this control deck. If my what if your opponent's dead?
Yeah. Why build a control deck to counter diverse metagames when play aggro and win?
Which is kind of funny to me.
Play
that,
mid range and win.
It's kind of funny to me that like Machine has taken this role of like this ignorant deck because it gets to kind of do both. Like the deck gets to both be almost like behave almost like a control deck. It has control elements. It's definitely very mid rangey, right?
The slam builds are much more mid rangey, but I do think like there's
the
a
Sun
certain.
does have much more kill potential.
Yes, that's true. Well, they have a kill option in Attack of the Heavy Metal Digimon, right?
Yeah,
like
and they
an
also
end
have
of turn blitz attack.
unblockable with Oblivy and
Yeah,
Megadramons
and then their
higher
defensive
counts.
count is buoyed by Analog Man. But like
Yeah.
the other thing this deck has that people don't really consider is Reboot is a disturbed offensive tool. You can
Reboot
just
is really
swing
good.
with no consequences if you have Reboot. Like it is Black's premier offensive tool because it means you can just check and check and check and check.
And then you could never get contested by decks
Yeah.
that want to like fight.
Yeah, but by making it Rainbow, you get the best of both. You counter the loss of your training keyword this way. It's just huge. Well, congrats to Solar Ouroboros
I
and
don't think I
Balfi.
can point the camera to.
Yeah, that
to
might
the
not
other
work.
edge.
The training point will be good. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's bring it back. Baba Booey. It's me and Marcio. Marcio will be coming back for the finals. I mentioned earlier we were trying to come up with like the classic casting combo of you and Andrew. Is it like
So it's me, you next.
yeah. Are you guys E-beads?
KnTElixar.
KnTElixar, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out like a KnTEEDS. That's nothing, right? Because that's not even his tag. Because nobody knows
just
this.
sounds like-
Andrew's tag is Elixir. The
sounds like
KNT is like a
needs.
clan tag.
Like needs like N.
Yeah, dude, it does.
KNEEDS
Needs.
needs.
Well, why needs to see these guys casting nationals? So if you know anybody of Bandai, Tari, if you're in the chat,
I
I'm
will
joking.
not glaze in my quote retweets to
I
try to-
will not. I'm not casting, man. I mean, I'm here to
Play.
to engage, but you know, I just love the game. So if I can contribute and positively work here, its control is more fun than go fast and done. I understand, but sometimes winning is fun.
Winning is so fun.
Winning is
Have
so
you tried
fun.
Winning?
Yeah.
Winning is like so fun, dude.
After a ban list, winning is fun.
When you have the scope, when you know what's good, winning is just like the best thing ever.
It hits, man. When you know and other people don't.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
you are a knower.
When you are a knower and they are simply not a knower.
like Tricks today, definitely a knower.
Definitely a knower. Fully thought he was teching for Omnimon. Did not see a single Omnimon all day. I don't think Omnimon made it higher than table 10.
Yeah, Omnimon's very linear sometimes, and it gets exploited.
Turns out that it doesn't do well with the really narrow hammer game plans.
Yeah,
I don't know.
its hammer is not as good.
Some people here suggested that Nokia was not going to be an issue and that Omnimon wasn't going to live up to the hype. But I still think it's format defining because you have to
Oh,
play
it
around
is.
it. Yeah.
I think the main thing with the Omnimon is that
The minute you're not ready for it, it will kill you.
it's very good when you give it infinite turns, but for like
Yeah.
most decks. But when it has the bare minimum, it's not good enough.
That is true.
It needs like at least like 2 tamers to play, and
Yeah.
if your deck needs 2 tamers, that's like really slow.
I've said this before as well. I still think red base is potentially stronger than black base right now. Black base just has the consistent results so far. The
Yeah,
post ban
your
list,
baseline is
neither of
much
them are
better.
breaking out.
Your
Yeah.
baseline is like
Yeah, you're just drawing more, right? So
Yeah.
but like Crimson Blaze is disproportionately good this format. There's a ton of advantage you're getting out of something like using like the draw Koromon because you can use Ukomons better that way, which I think is really strong. Ukomon just kind of a broken card. If you take anything else from today besides buy your Aegis Dramons, it's also buy your Ukomons. God, those cards. Is that still like a 10-pound rare, by the way? I remember we looked at that the
which
other week.
one, the Uko?
Yeah, BT16 Uko.
Ukos are about $5, give or take. At
Well,
least
the
in
new-
European market.
There's the new alt
Koki.
coming out. Yeah, there's like a Koki Ukomon
yeah,
once
I'm so
LM6
excited
comes
for
out.
those.
Do you guys have those on pre-order? I didn't manage to get any pre-orders for
I'm
that, so I'm
sure.
gonna have to buy mine on singles. I want them though, because Tyrannomon's got a foil. It'll be pretty sweet.
Because control is more fun than
And then go fast and done. Yeah. So just waiting for 23 to revamp Royal Knights. Just get in the kitchen, sort the list out. Yeah. I mean, there's regionals coming up soon.
I think Royals will still be okay, but I think it'll be. I don't think it'll be as good as people think it's going to be, but I think it'll be better than. Well, I don't think it'll be as good as its like peak in like BT 20. Right?
Yes, I agree with
I
that.
don't think it'll be as good as in BT 20. Just because like the new tools don't really ramp as much.
They, people have talked a lot about how ridiculous the new Drazzle Digimon card
think
is. It's not a purge. It
I
is
don't
not
think
as
it's
good
all
as
that.
purge.
I think like, even like the
you s-
Examon is just like realistically, Exa it's only
It's
good
such
in
a pull
combo.
late combo. Yeah.
It's like it needs to combo with something else, and if you're
I mean, it made Leopardmon come back, in my opinion.
Mm,
That's something
yeah.
I've been thinking about. Like, you use Drazzle to play out Leopard to play Examon for 0. It's like a different permutation of playing the Royal Knights deck. But, like, that entire archetype is just different permutations.
Dorugora is.
Oh,
pretty
please,
decent.
yeah. Actually,
Gora is pretty.
we
We
talked
wasn't
about...
on the tier list. Oh no.
No, we tiered Gora. We said Gora was viable. We talked about how we thought it was one of the more viable, like, Mind Link decks.
We did.
Yeah, we put it in viable.
I don't
Almost
remember.
positive.
It just has a horrible Royals matchup.
We both think it was better than Fraudmere Mikazuchi.
Oh yeah. Takafra Azuchi.
Yeah, and if you are going to play Fenrir, you should just play it with Cerberus, like a Cerberus X-Antibody toolbox, like with the Reapermons and the other 6 slop. Purple's just... Not enough purple stuff is restricted from other purple stuff. IMO. But that would help if we got rid of Cerberus Mon. Anyway, I'm not the guy who does the ban lists. As we're wrapping up our regulation time here, the Top Cut still has the same time rules, just to remind everybody, but we are implementing the tiebreakers because there's no
We'll probably
room
do
for a draw
untimed
here.
finals, right?
Depending on who's playing, I know a lot of players need their train. But
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
yeah, it's just one of those guys. Public transportation is a valuable service, and if we continue to fund it, it will continue to benefit the people. Oh my gosh, the playmats are being arranged. Thank you, Hopper and Harris Emilini. Very exciting stuff. those are the artist ones.
Do you want
That's
to show
great.
them like?
Do you want to do a little demo? Yeah, you want to come around? You can pass them down here, and I can do that for us. We got a special cameo from Hopper and
You're gonna be
Hare's
on stream,
Hopper.
so you can do your show. Okay, never mind. Not happening.
This is the Marcio playmat. Top Cut will be able to choose. This is an artist tagged one, as you can see.
There's so many little references.
There's so many little
If you were
references
a
to
knower-
Misplay lore, to Manchester Digimon, to UK Digimon. If you are a knower and you've been keeping up with the show for a while, I also tried to inspire this. Marcio's got a lot of passions in life.
Too many.
Yeah, too many.
Autism's even.
Hobbies be like, I will eat your life. It's themed on some stuff I did. Tried to go for like various levels of edge. So Marcio's like an anime edgelord. This is like a Linkin Park. It's not a phase mom. So I was trying to go for like Mega Man Battle Network AMVs set to All I Am and stuff like that. Gaslight Gatekeep Gaia Force came to me in a vision, and I laughed at that for about an hour until I designed it. But it's got some references. Again, knowers, you'll know. No Mad I would ever publish is complete without Atmon slander. So thank you to Hopper and Hare's Hare for working on this one. Appreciate the heck out of you. The next one, we'll do this one. Thank you very much, Emelini. We got Mr. Elixir's, the streamer himself. You should Digicross now. Artist bat again. Very exciting. Some of my favorite parts in this, again, Digimon lore. We got Mr. Cheddar making a cameo. Everybody loves Mr. Cheddar. He was the server mascot for the Manchester scene for a while. Big fan of him. We got the Bagra, Andrew. Very hype.
We have the Astral Caster.
We have the Astral Caster Wake.
For those who know.
Because we should have had it, man.
We should have been Astral.
This would have been such a better name for a tournament.
The Astral.
The Astral Case Cut or something. You know what I mean? Like we're hosed,
Misplay
man.
For people are just gonna think we're just
more like Misplay for lame.
Misplay for lame.
You guys should spread that. Misplay for lame. My favorite part of this mat that nobody talks about is that time. Oh, it's time on the round. But the judges are the judges. We're not judges. Thank you, Emelini. And for the Nemo, our artist page. This is a two-sided cloth mat. Once again, thank you very much to Double Tap GG. Of the Digimon we've been covering as kind of like emblematic for the event. You can see Bagra, or sorry, you can see a Black War, you can see Regulicus. No, this is Arcturus. Regulicus is the 5, and Bagramon himself. Cool artist stamp down here. Very dope. This one, not as much of my input in any way. I did the memory gauge. Emily did the entire design. The background is gorgeous.
You even have the Misplay for Game memory gauge.
Yeah, I did the Misplay. Well, all of them have the Misplay memory gauge. That was the only thing I like did on my own. Everything else, assets and stuff like that. So it's pretty badass. Big fan of this one. Cool detail is I liked putting as a painting easel on there for the artist page. So yeah, thanks Emily. Appreciate you, buddy. So that's the playmats. The transportation's pretty badass. Transportation was cheap. I would have been there. Well.
Transportation not badass for Jake
transportation not badass for Jake Hull. If you're Jake Hull, not badass at all. The pricing pretty badass here at Misplay, I might say. Top Cut still getting their boxes and stuff afterwards. First place gets 2 boxes. Second place gets 1 box. Half a box for 3rd and 4th each that they'll be splitting, and then extra prizes for 5th through 8th along with the choices. The higher up you are, 3rd down, like 3rd picks first, 8th picks last, you get a better choice of your playmat. From the pool, because there's 2 of each of our individual mats, and those represent like 2 choices for each of the players. So 2 people, like if 3rd and 4th just want Andrews, they just take that. 5th down to 8th can't pick. So that's where we're at.
One against the black-based Dynamon.
2 blue eggs and 2 purple eggs.
Yeah.
Maybe the format is standardized.
How fun would it be if the finals is like Purple Hybrid versus Deep Sabers once again?
We just run back to Swiss.
You just run back to Swiss. It's just like,
yeah, see who breaks first.
Yeah.
That'd be very exciting. Allocated.
What I was gonna say is like the black base like Dino deck. I've not seen that.
I can get you a list. It's very tight.
It
didn't beat Purple Hybrid in the end, but it's sick.
You should get it in.
Yeah, you need to look into this. Maybe get a quick one. It's dope. It's a little toolbox of every. I mean, Greymons are dinosaurs, dude.
Yeah.
People don't know
Like
any knowers.
Black.
Yeah.
I think the only consistency card that I saw was the Garnet. But
Garnet for Reds and Blacks. That worked, right? Yeah. I mean, by cutting the green down and playing red-black dinosaurs, you kind of improved your consistency.
It's just the Dynamon is like Dynamon with Taunt is like really good.
Yeah, that's nutty, right?
Like,
Also, the taunt plus
Because you have
Rust Tyranno is crazy.
yeah, the Digivolve for
Yeah.
Rust Tyranno is really good, and also like because you can taunt
And then
you're
turn
con-
into the dino they have to attack.
they have to attack,
Yeah.
and then you're burning one, and also they're
Yeah,
killing your
yeah.
stack.
It's
and
pretty
You have a
sweet.
2-checker as well.
Yeah, I'm a fan
It's
of
a
that.
really good cook. Like
Yeah.
I think there's like a lot of potential.
The Agu X stealing a memory as well. Like
Yeah.
that inherit we've been gushing about in other piles anyway, but like just
I
crazy
think
in
it's
the
just like
context of its own
it
archetype.
does what the
It does what the dinosaurs wanted to do by abusing Black's taunt.
Yeah, it's like it does what the modern like Black or Greymon deck wants to do, is like a pseudo turn skip deck.
Yeah.
But it has much better finishing power because like the dinosaur cards are just much better at like closing out the game than like the War Greymons.
I believe the only searcher I saw in the entire archetype was like one BT12 tie. But like the rest of it was just like
Agumon.
consistent good stuff. No, sorry, BT12 Agumon, pardon me.
Yeah, and then
And
Garnets.
then Garnets, yeah, because everything else is just like, it's just red and black Digimon.
I think there's like
They happen to
Crimson
share
Blaze.
tags. Yeah, Crimson Blaze as well.
And I mean like
Cool
6
tech.
rounds plus like I mean almost clutching it in Top Gun. It's like there's something there. Like the player, they figure something out.
I also am of the opinion that Dinosaurs doesn't love playing against Purple Hybrid. It's really a difficult matchup, actually.
Yeah, it's really difficult. Like the Dino, like it's still like a wall for them to deal with. Like you're technically like soaking up 2 damage.
Yeah, but you have a Retaliation Bozo that clears it out in 2 goes that
Yeah.
replaces themselves.
But I think he's even playing the Metal Tyranno X. That card's like really
Oh, that card's
good.
fantastic.
That card's really good.
That entire package of support was very strong. It seems weirdly like the Tyrannomons became the weak link in building a black engine.
Yeah.
The Agu X, though. Agu X is funny because it's just that good that you'll try and play it in anything you can. It's good in Gaiumon, for God's sake. So even out of color, people will try and use it.
It's
Yeah,
really
we'll
that it really just borrows like elements from both decks, like the strong parts of Agumon and Tyrannomon, which
Yeah.
technically Tyranno goes off of Agu as well.
Yeah, dinosaur good
A
stuff.
real like nostalgia pill deck.
Yeah,
for the
do you guys
boomers.
like the 90s?
This is a real deck for the boomers.
You guys like the 90s? Let's get the caster table set up as I set up for top 4 here. This is crazy, man. Top 4 of a tournament we put on with our own stinking money. Caster titles. Your name is not KnTElixar, dude. Your KBETS. I don't know why I capitalized it like that.
It doesn't
'cause,
matter if you capitalize, I
Yeah,
don't
the
think it
thing isn't
matters.
going to work. Yeah, guys, there's capital K's, D's, B's, and S's on that tag, by the way, in case I see people spelling it wrong all the time. Yeah, let's get that camera reset back down to table 1. I think Mr. Elixir's already in place to do so.
So it's going to be Purple Hybrid versus
Purple Hybrid versus Cerberus Loop on
Cerberus
table
Loop,
2,
yeah,
and
then
Leviamon.
V2.
Sorry, Leviamon map representing version 2 machine
V2
against
machine.
Chinese Deep Savers.
I mean, do we want to swap out? Do we want to watch the Cerberus maybe versus Purple Hybrid? Because like we've seen so much.
I kind of want to watch First and Swift and see if he goes unbeaten all day.
Okay.
I think-
maybe it's the story. You know.
Yeah,
We
maybe
got
that's the
everybody to
story.
tune into
Also,
Twitch.
it's like cool to see like the defend the house arc, right? Like we have
Well,
2
but the
players
problem
competing
is
versus 2
these
players.
2 are not going to be in the final, so we can't.
No,
have
we
a
can't
fanboy
have a
final.
final on the finals, but
No fanboy finals.
no fanboy finals. But we're not fanboy free today, everybody. Congratulations to Fanboy's team. Oh, that's the be right back screen. God dang it. BT. That's the timer. F6.
Or no, F5.
F5. Yeah. Oh, I forgot I wasn't already on F5.
We'll
That is
it
Tommy
12
Tricks.
to reset
This-
the timer.
Yeah. Turn it off
Okay, there we
first
go.
because we don't
Oh.
got to start it yet. Yeah, hit 12. And then I need to replace. Not that we're picking favorites. I don't think you made it worse. You can now see the 10 on both sides of Tom's playmat.
Okay. For when he eventually slams for 10.
Yeah, for 10 again. We need that now, actually, given the history we've seen. You got any preliminary thoughts? Obviously, no tamers means Vademon's kind of unlimited value
So
here.
as far as I know, this version of V2 Machine tried to patch some of the weaknesses that our previous lists had by playing Datamon.
Mhm.
Since Datamon gives you the ability to be not DDG-evolved,
Mhm.
which is like the main way that Aegis is
The Metal Sea will interact with it.
the Metal Sea
yeah.
will interact. The other thing is that technically Deep Savers is like ace proof by the fact that like your things will
You
be
can make them
unaffected.
protected, yeah.
So you're getting ace doesn't really matter. And if you get ace, that's like a bigger
So long as
punish.
Tommy Tricks doesn't swing at 0, he won't lose to
Yeah.
Blitzgreymon, for example.
But
I mean, that's not the most complicated thing in the world for him to keep track of, really, is it? 11. God, he wants it more, doesn't he?
Buffy's deck has the ability to like if he makes a machine with raid.
Oh, true. He can
that's
swing in
kind
that
of-
way.
That's kind of big. Like having control over like where you want to swing over is really nice. But it also depends on like the speed. The thing with like Deep Savers that they don't play Tamer, so there's not a lot of value in Vade. Like Vade being this like really awesome like early control tool.
Yeah,
Just
the Digivolve won't see the value here. It won't release the Tamer hate. Like, it's just one of those matchups you were hoping to see something else for. Although, disproportionately, however, the Cyborg 5s from the different DM versions are great against Fish. The Metal Mamemon in particular, oh my god, Metal Mamemon's good against Aegis-Dramon. If it ever resolves, you just neuter the stack.
Yeah, start stripping. It's very tough to resolve it at a point where like you can't slam it for 5. I mean, you can.
You can if you have the extension with analog in it.
Yeah, you just don't need to pass turn. As long as you don't pass turn, you're okay. A lot of it is going to be on the machine player to understand like where they want the memory gauge.
Yeah.
You have that
Crab
beautiful-
into. Oh, well, you remember the training? Balthi's locking in, guys.
the beat
Me and
to
Marcio
start
didn't
with.
curse him this time. He continuing to promote here. The early stack means that he gets the value of having 2 pieces under this when the Analog Youth triggers at starter main. Analog Youth, of course, gives
So-
reboot to anything with face downs and can
And
draw
then-
and gain. You draw, provided you're at 7. You won't
And
be
then you
going
always get
past
the
8,
memory.
and you always get the memory.
And then
so-
we can trigger the egg here to evolve for 1 less.
Yeah, which I think is the correct choice to
Yep.
do. Just play for as much.
Kabu's okay. Kabu being a suspend when attacking is like pretty good as an inherit.
Yeah, it's about as good as you're going to hope for, other than like having successfully found Anjumon and be able to get that inheritable into play. Fish doesn't have a ton of ways to trigger that because your on deletion is like it's bot deck or fight, so it works out. But in light of not having jamming, you'd maybe wanted Garurumon. So tough break. Vademon coming down even
1.
cheaper because 2 cost reduction off the 2 face down sources. This second wave of 5s, these are like the joke 5s from the original
why is
Deepet.
he? Why did he
I guess he's
trash?
just accelerating cards to trash.
Oh, I
he's trying to play around
suppose.
things getting
Yeah.
bot decked. I'm not
and
necessarily
then
sure.
just making the machine. Oh, I guess he now has like. He's made it, but
Yeah, to what end? I almost think you should have swung as Vademon and then made machine because you know you have reboot.
yeah.
And you have fragment, so if you died, you would have basically kept your 1 or 2 relevant inheritables there. You'd still maintain cards and trash instead of bot decking everything. But like fragment to swing is like a fake crummy
Okay,
jamming,
We're
really.
staying in back, so we have the Seedra in hand. We go for the Marine Ball, and we have the boost here. If the boost finds the
Oh,
Aegis.
lordy. Aegis, Dramon.
Aegises.
Hey, you gotta take the rule of cool, don't you, Tom?
Oh no! Well, at least order your bot decks. I hate that. I hate when people don't think about the way that they.
The late game against Machine Dramon specifically.
Just
yeah.
like the things that you want to draw into first, right? Like if it comes back to the fact that like he was 1 card away and it
Yeah,
could've
it'll
been
bite him
that
in the
one.
butt. I totally agree. I think you need to get good at conceptualizing how your bottom of your deck works. Like I encourage a lot of players to play a little bit of mill. You and I had this conversation locals the other week. Like it's about planning how
Oh,
your
look at that.
draws work.
Look at that Digimon Emperor in hand.
I mean, you just
It could-
it's
could be
not a
turn
bad
passer.
way to keep it down. Like it helps you move pieces. I like the
Second
second
analog.
analog. It just builds value so fast in this matchup.
So machine here.
What's he gonna pick up?
He's going to pick
Oh,
up.
Metal
2
Gray is the one you
gems.
wanted.
And then we get the analog as well.
Uno and Dos.
Ooh,
Ice Wall.
Ice Wall.
You know what?
Steel
It's a low
turd.
choke, but it's four
He could have
members.
used the analog here, right? And then he gets to reboot. Yeah.
Yeah, he
it's
gets to
accepted
reboot
that
that.
like he didn't do the analog when
Yeah,
he
yeah.
finished doing
No,
the
he
security
didn't. Yeah,
checks.
he finished himself. That's how it goes. I don't think you should.
So now
yeah.
if he digivolves by 2, he's now on a 5 again.
Yeah.
However, that 5 is prone to getting bot deck, so. If he has combo here, he has what, double boost?
I'm actually now starting to realize that maybe it was advantageous to have not swung the Vademon. The chance of it dying was still prevalent. Also, it would have been way worse to check the
Alright,
ice
so
wall.
we're gonna promote. Crack both boosts.
Going a stinking 5 memory. I mean, that is on its own an Aegis-Dramon.
So
Felicio for 3. We'll choose to play out some 5 aquatics. Not a ton of value from the Seedra X, but where Seedra X goes, presumably Mega C will follow. Yes, exactly. So let's see some debilitating DNA digivolving. You can obviously choose to just resolve it at end of turn and trigger it that way, which isn't inherently any stronger or weaker. It does mean you don't have control over when you get to do the attack. The attack has to resolve in that order.
There we go. So
Yeah, so
digivolve 2,
digivolve 2, but you go back to a 5, and then just like you said, Marcio,
bottom deck.
bot deck the whole bang.
They have cheaper play costs, so they're very prone to bot decking, and then we still get to make Aegis.
Oh, no. So Daisy. Digivolve 2. Yeah, there we are.
And then, yeah, it gets bottom deck.
Oh, he only chose to digivolve 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's up to.
Well, I suppose that also keeps less cards in trash,
Yes.
right? Yeah, I kind of understand the line.
And then we swing. First, we place things out from.
Making the protected. Okay, I see the
yeah.
appeal. I guess if it's that one he's going to find, you'd rather just get the protection live as fast as possible.
End of attack. gain a memory, end of attack, Marine Ball, play something out. So he's thinking about what he wants to play.
Because he's resolved the Bukamon from the Siege
I
Ramon we
believe so,
played. Yeah,
yes.
so he needs to see if he can trigger the Zeke that I think
So
he
Trick's played
added
like
later.
really aggressively here, because by having the Metal Sea Ace out, it means that he can't get his Digivolve.
Yeah, I mean he's playing correctly into dead Nursery, right? Like
Yeah.
nothing to promote,
So if
2
he doesn't
analog use that
have-
don't trigger. This is 1 memory with no upside. Like
If he
this
doesn't
is
have another like cheap slam to try contest the bodies, he could at least contest the level 4.
can't be that cheap because sadly the Aegisturmon will turn off the on-play.
It turns off the on play if he keeps turn, but if he passes over, the only thing he can like get rid of is the 4.
Yeah.
So the Ace and the Aegis are coming back to him no matter what.
I feel like you're in great position here if you're Tommy Tricks. I mean, this is like the thing with Balfi's board at the moment is he has to basically choose like what kind of things he's playing around dying to. Aegis will regardless get to trigger another piece out.
That is slamming for 5, and I think
Yeah.
that's
It pushes it
high
back
red.
because Greymon pops based on DP would have been my assumption.
Yeah, and then nothing to delete.
I mean, have you ever seen a more smoking gun? I'm holding Blitz Greymon.
As long as Drake keeps the memory gauge at 1, he's unaffected for the most part. Also,
Yeah.
even if Balfi aces for a blocker, the Siegramon ace doesn't let him. The Metal Siegramon ace doesn't let his stuff suspend.
That's true. Great
So
point. Great point.
all the blockers are turned off. And we're gonna get more value. So we get to tuck in to unsuspend, and then we get an unsuspended check. Ooh, nothing, and then we get a memory, end of attack, play something out, get the memory from the Buka. So he's probably thinking about what he wants to play out. So Marine.
Sango. I mean, I don't mind Sango to try and exacerbate like finding extra card draw. If you're Tommy Tricks, one of the things I've known him to do is to look for consistently successful burst
trading
refill.
is a little bit.
But if you'd found Plesiomon, that was game.
Yeah.
They literally, if you'd found Plesiomon off the top there, it was over. Crazy. We're so bad at this.
Okay, so the top 4 match is only recording game 2. So if we go to game 3,
It looked like a whole set. I mean, it's interesting to see
you
where
can
Tommy
pull up the
Tricks.
VOD, right?
Yeah, you can pull up the VOD. The other component to this that's interesting is that, like, by sort of extending one vulnerable rookie Digimon, it's something that Balfi has to sort of tunnel vision on different points of interaction. There's a concept in fighting games. People like to talk about the mental stack, right? Like, how many things do you have to keep track of in a board full of floodgates? A shit ton. Sadly, that's kind of the advantage Deep Sabers is presenting at the minute.
Oh, he's
but
not pushing more damage. He's
does he have anything to
Show?
lose, right? Like, this is the difference, right? Is Balfi's, yes, he'll go to 3 off these analog youths, but, like, does it make a difference?
So
If
he
you've
doesn't-
got
okay,
Aegis
yeah.
and Metal Sea Ace on the board, you are so well set up.
So he's at 3 memories, so he gets to make machine and keep turn.
Yeah.
The question is, I feel like as Fish, we were a little bit overcautious. I think we're playing around too much because we don't know the limitations of
V2 from this
of
position.
V2. Yeah.
There is some concern, I'll give it this. If you check a file island while you're on the wrong side of the gauge, that can be pretty bad.
No, yeah. No, I think you're fine because no on plays, right?
Yeah, but you would be threatening a blocker or another blast target. So, like, the concern is, like, the way you
Well,
position
okay,
your
blockers,
lethal.
blockers would be okay because you have the ace.
Is the ace on the same side as being unaffected?
The ace is on your side.
All right, then never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always get that part confused. What is it on the opposite side?
I don't think it has anything on the opposite side.
Have a quick look.
Oh, and there's the other machine, and we have the 2-star.
Oh, badass. I wonder who he got that.
All the money. What did he load? Did he load the Blitz Greymon? That's kind of interesting. I think he loaded the Blitzcrank Ace. Or did he load something else?
You're right. Yeah, it doesn't have a 2-sided floodgate. It's
No.
just one or more.
So he gets
Dope
to
card.
pop the... Oh, he pops... What did he... Use something to pop it. I want to say it was the Megadramon. Sorry, not Megadramon. The Metal
The metal
Greymon.
Greymon. Yeah, yes. I mean, what is that? 4 underneath. So each one is
Yeah.
3,000 increases to a base 7,000. It's just kind of crazy, dude.
So now just the lone Aegis.
Do you think at
Aegis,
this point
Aegis
Balfi's
Dramon.
starting to regain the ground because Tommy
Oh,
Tricks
yeah.
was too cautious? It obviously looks to me like a stack with the Siegramon in the back means he knows
boost is so
he's 4
nice.
security or 3 security. The boost is huge for him. The advantage to this is like he isn't inherently pressured because it isn't Mega Dramon. If it was Mega Dramon, yeah, no on plays, good save from Tommy Tricks.
Well, no, the memory gauge would be on his side.
What are you talking about, sorry?
Yeah, there we go. The memory gauge is on Tricks' side. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
so no on play on the Gabumon.
No, but the memory gauge has passed over.
Oh, but it's at 1, buddy. It's not.
Oh,
yeah,
exactly
yeah,
one.
Yeah. So exactly one is both
exactly
sides.
one
Sorry.
is both sides. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly one is the most broken state.
Yeah. You can have both. If
Okay,
you have
I
exactly
forgot
one.
about that.
So I presume this is just a full OTK from this position. OTK, notwithstanding.
Yeah, the machine
But
doesn't
it's-
have any redirects here, so.
Yeah, it's
I think it's only
potentially
Andrew that
curtains.
gives you the blocker.
yes. Of the the DM cyborgs, Andrew is the blocker.
So this is just like swing, get an extender out, swing some capacity.
Yeah, I agree. You also have extra cycle. Obviously, training and boost around here, pretty big help. But
No,
two
it's
Seedramon X
yeah.
just locked and loaded and ready to
Does
help
he want to
out.
stun anything or just a tamer?
It can bot deck anything. It stuns a tamer.
Okay.
Or sorry, he can't bot deck tamers, but it's like the little guy's down.
I think as the tournament is going on, both of the contestants are a bit delirious. Oh, we have the deep saver option, so we now have super.
Super jamming.
jamming.
Can't be deleted by any means in battle.
So even if he blocks, it does
This
not
is,
matter.
I mean, it's a little risky going past the 1, but I
No, he
understand.
gains the memory from the one attacking.
I know he gains the memory from the one attacking, but I'm saying
Oh, I
checking
see.
the security
Yeah.
turned off the ability to disable the on plays, so you'd have risked giving yourself a
Mhm,
second body to interact
That
with
makes
if it was File Island.
So one of the youths is stunned.
Stunning the youth today.
I mean, Seedramon unsuspend. Potentially. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Looks like
just
we're-
time to extend. It's Marine
Oh no,
Ball.
he drew into it now. He literally just drew into it.
This is a tough.
Oh, but he
I
gets
mean,
to get
the
extra
the
memory.
memory extension off the ESS, so he still has 1 Buka inherit under both of those. So it's 2 memory if something is played out, which he will do by triggering
Now,
the end of the
yeah.
attack. Yeah. I'll gain a memory first off the end of the attack from the Sangomon. Do you ever think he just picks up the Marine Bull here?
Oh, okay. It looks like he has
Marine
an
Bull
extra
to trigger the
security.
decode?
I don't think does he have the seizure?
I thought he did. Maybe I'm crazy.
Maybe I'm crazy too. Imagine if
You
the
may
scrambles
be
were
right, because this was the DNA'd stack.
yeah. Imagine if scrambles were liberator tagged.
Could you imagine if
so
the
cool.
scrambles were
Alright,
liberator
so
tag?
Plesio.
I mean, just like the simulations here, chat.
Yeah, there we go. This should be wraps. Plesio can play out the 4. We're gonna get a lot of memory.
Is that wait? Sorry, is this 3 memory?
Oh wait, he didn't get the
He
memory from-
resolved on the Sangomon first.
Oh, he resolved.
Yeah,
that
he
with
resolved the
Sangomon,
Sangomon.
yeah.
That's I was like,
Again, yeah,
why were we at
unsuspend,
5?
And then effective re-DNA. Yeah.
Yeah, reset your inheritable. That's just enough lethal damage here. Oh, cool that he ends on both the alts.
Swing, effect attempt to bottom deck. The machine Dramon can get rid of 2 stacks. And then gets to play out the guys. He gets to unsuspend his Aegis and then reset
One memory,
the
keeps
memory.
his turn, unsuspends.
Being a 0 is not as good. Like, being a 0 means that he no longer has super jamming, but
And that's Tommy Tricks winning
he
both
won.
sides. The Fisherman.
Oh, yeah, he won both games, right?
Yeah, we accidentally only recorded one, but that's what VODs is for.
Well, half
Well,
of us.
if the stream is working, yeah.
Andrew, please.
Oopa doopa.
Don't fire us.
The misplay for game is working with you and me.
This is how we go out. This is how we split up.
This is why season 2 is the end of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make my own podcast and I'll recruit like Jambo and Trick.
What are you gonna call it, Astralcaster? Kind of a
No.
shitty name.
Definitely not.
I think it's a bit of a shitty name, K-Beads. Speaking of shitty names,
Where are you going with this one? Please.
I want you guys to get excited for Ella Beads coming out to cast the finals of the Misplay for Game case tournament here on the 11th of October, 2025. I want to say thank you very much to everybody that turned up as we move towards the finals. Table 2 still finishing its game. I'm not going to go ask anybody to move the camera. It looks like the Table 1 guys are just having a little talk and chilling it out. But maybe they're playing another one. Maybe Tommy Tricks is just trying to stay in the headspace.
Maybe
That's a
for-
real competitor moment.
for funsies game. Keep yourself
A little bit,
warm.
yeah. Keep yourself warm. I get it.
It is winter. Well, technically autumn.
Yeah, so it's not winter.
When does the hour go back?
What does it fall back?
Yeah, when does
'Cause-
it fall back?
Yeah, let me look it up. I
I
think
want to
it's
spring myself off a bridge. Oh,
in. Dude, good
what?
one. When does the hour change?
I gotta look hireable.
Dude, what if it's already changed?
I think it's always on like the
Sunday
last,
the 26th.
Yeah, it's always the last Sunday.
Dude, that
of
sucks.
October.
That's when I'm coming back. It's gonna be
Extra
a
hour of sleep.
disaster.
Extra hour of sleep for your jet lag.
No, it's just one less hour. because
No.
it changes at different ports. So in America, it won't be.
No, the hour goes back. So you
Yeah,
gotta-
but it doesn't go back everywhere at the same time.
yeah, I suppose. As you're flying, the hour just keeps going back. You're just like stuck in. You're just like stuck in the air.
Yeah. Well, they do that like that. That's what planes do. Planes actually are the things that control the time.
Trick. Is that a friendly? Is it game?
That's game 2? Oh. Dude, Marcio.
Never mind. It looks
Marcio.
like it's game 2,
Marcio.
baby.
So I don't know what's funnier about
We're
that.
so bad.
Marcio and I were so sure we just missed a whole game that we assumed we were wrong and
yeah.
that we'd
oh,
missed
this
the
is
game.
Too,
And
clearly.
so we're not getting fired. Dude, I think that's so fun. We just
okay, we didn't miss anything.
we didn't miss anything. We thought we were more likely to be wrong at working than that we weren't paying attention.
The VOD is going to be amazing.
The VOD is hope. Well, we've not missed anything. Tommy Tricks is missing a
when
rookie
we
and
started
started the
recording-
memory boost.
Oh, this is so bad.
No, that's a scramble. It's not a
That's
boost.
one machine gone to the bottom of the deck. I think I said in
What
the
did he take
VOD,
off the search on the Gabu then?
He took a machine because it gets any DM trait.
Oh, so it's machine, add machine, bot machine.
Yeah.
No V2s to stack.
I literally said.
Stream chat. I'm so sorry.
I
we
literally
did
said I
that.
was like, oh, we're still gonna get a game and a half if he goes to game 3. Oh, but look at all these blue guys with jamming.
I should have never slept on Balfi to Goaty.
Oh, Balfi. Okay, that's a.
I like
that's
putting
fine.
that in trash. I think it's good. I don't think you're getting anything out of it without an
No.
analog youth. So the advantage to just doing it this way is clever.
He could have.
No, it's fine. Because like honestly,
choke to 1 versus not choke to 1. Oh, this swing. Oh no,
this
he's
is training.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
but he triggers the egg, goes into this for 0. Sorry, for 1. But like now this is a 1 choke into Vademon if he's
Which
got it
is
or
a lot
Vademon.
better. Did you say Vade or Vade?
I think it's Vade because it's like Invader.
Yeah, Invader Mon.
Because he's an alien invader. But I was also corrected on it being Vade once. So.
Look at that double jamming.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
I like
it's
the one
free,
choke.
It's free. It's not a 1 cost evo. Does he have 3?
No, he's at
sources?
2 sources, right? Oh, Tommy Trick's correcting.
No, it's 3. Yeah.
Oh, he added off the Melga, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he added off the.
So he
Melga,
trained in
it's-
raising.
So it's a
Trained
free
off
evo.
the. Yeah.
No, what?
No, I don't think it is. I think we just aren't counting the
Oh, I
cards
guess I
correctly.
don't know, man.
Maybe this is an X form Balfi. He's gonna hate watching this VOD back when you and I are just wrong. Yeah, it is potentially a did not train in raising angle, to be honest. Dude, literally like, wow, he's helping him stay sharp for the finals.
Stay sharp, kids.
Oh, dude, stay sharp, kids.
Stay sharp.
Does anyone have a
Any
like-
knives?
anyone have a dog they want to bark in the background or want to develop a loud cough?
That's what I'm gonna call my dog. Sharp. Sharp. Stop pooping on the neighbor's lawn.
Okay, so this is where we have to put our money where our mouth is. You and I actually do agree on this,
Oh, he
right?
just scooped. He's
Yeah,
not going
you
anywhere.
don't have the time for V2 Machine. Yeah, you can't give it the time to set up. I mean, he knows there's a Machine Dramon in hand. Oh, well, guys, it'll happen to you sometimes. Oh, Balfi to Goaty. I'm sorry, Balfi to Goaty. We're going to give you a different. There we go.
There we go.
And I'll put the other one under the Goaty when it's all over. Dang, crazy.
They have like 26 minutes. That was just a quick scoop. Such a grindy game 1, and that was just a quick scoop. Yep, no, didn't see
I
anything.
mean, that's the correct line in these kinds of situations. You'd rather play to game 3, and if game 3 goes to a tie, you play on the what's it called? The tiebreakers. You want to reduce the odds of having to go through those, but playing for the win in the game 3 is pretty good.
Production has never been better.
Is Digimon back?
Digimon's never left.
Despite our best efforts, Digimon is
No,
so
actually,
bad.
Digimon's dead.
Yeah, my bad. Dead game.
Dead game.
I'm going to play Gundam later. I was watching Gundam Wing recently.
Okay.
It's really good.
I watched Gurren.
Oh, yeah, you watched the whole thing over the summer, huh?
Yeah.
Did it make you feel better about like your goals and stuff? Like
I was
that's what
right,
happens when I watch is I feel like motivated to do good stuff.
I'm still right. The second season is hype moments and aura farming.
Yeah.
I think we
The
also,
first season's also hype moments in horror farming. It's just kind of sad sometimes.
it's sad for like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Um,
The second season wants to be sad like 3 times, but none of them ever really hit.
it's also funny that like Rossio's in the wrong show.
Yeah, he's
He's a Gundam character in a super robot show.
Yeah. Any Gundam knowers? I heard there's a purple starter deck now, so I know like 6 guys who that appeals to.
Barbados.
Yeah, shout out to Ironblood
Coconuts
Orphans.
in
That's one of my
Barbados.
favorite seasons. Gosh, remember when we spent money on that Gundam shooter because you told me it was going to live forever? and
No,
this thing was
okay,
sick?
it might. Okay, that's the thing. The Gundam guys, they just like
They just
it's
like the
big
next
mouth.
Gundam thing. They want to spend money on their next Gundam all the time.
all the Gundam guys are not committed enough, right? They like the idea of Gundam, but nobody puts their money where their mouth is because it's like, oh, we'll get the we're gonna get the Gundam, the Gundam like whatever. Oh yeah, this is gonna be my thing. I'm so down for this. And then they let it die,
Yeah.
right? Like the Overwatch game died, like Gundam Evolution. They let that die.
That game ripped.
And now they're gonna let their card game die.
No, they're not. The card game is, like I said, it's going to be like a
A
Pokemon.
collector's.
It'll just go on forever.
Yeah.
Battlefield correctly, we haven't actually talked about this in any of the DM games we've had on stream, but the turn
Ooh,
player,
File Island.
I like that early and it's the fish matchup. You want to get
That's
as
pretty good.
difficult to out as possible.
Do we have a rookie? We have.
We
the
do
rookie.
it Sango off the rip.
Do we have the 4? I see the Sheik.
What do you think is Tommy Tricks here when you are, machine, DM as an
Oh,
archetype?
Look at that. Option into field
Yeah,
spell
yeah,
into field
dude. Welcome to Digimon in 2025. Yeah. So DM is famously good first because it has
Mhm.
something to do in the
spell.
raising
It has,
area.
yeah, having that extra
Um,
action really helps.
So, like, as a player for this matchup, like, you've played both of these decks. Like, how do you feel about
Ooh,
watching the fish
Pyro.
player knowingly go second for the extra card, knowing DM gets to go first and get the
Extra
extra
ma-
value?
Extra, like, Fish kind of wants to go second. Like, they want something to get value off of, right? Like,
Yeah, they hope the DM player's on board first.
oh, we're promoting first.
I mean, there's a tasty
oh,
Gabumon.
never mind. Question mark? I thought we had the boost. Did we not boost? Where did the boost go?
He's thinking about some big stuff here. He's making some choices.
Oh, is the boost, like, directly under him, maybe? No.
I think he checked a boost.
No, I swear we played a boost. No. What was his
Hey, no, he
action?
played the Deep Savers option, buddy.
Oh, he played Deep Saver's option. Okay.
Remember
That-
Digimon in 2025?
Right, yeah.
Digimon in 2024 was delays. Digimon in 2025 is field spells.
2026 dual cards. I think it's also really
I
funny that
can't-
we
so
called that
funny. We
out.
literally made that joke like
Somebody
half a
clipped it.
year ago.
no, literally like the week
Definitely,
before.
Jeff.
The week before.
Oh,
I
that's
was
true.
like,
Yeah, you were like,
oh,
what's
imagine
next?
a new thing, dual card, and then they actually did.
Shouts to Jeff.
It's almost like if you play
We'll
a
get
lot
you
of
on the
card
show
games.
one day. You know, he used to work at a Shonen Jump. Isn't that
Oh,
crazy?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he knows. Anyway,
This is
good
not-
dude, good fan of
Trix is-
Digimon.
I think
Tommy Tricks is
the-
really going through his strides right here.
The Deep Saver deck is gassing out.
Yeah, a tough break here. I mean, that's to its credit, the strength of DM Machine, right? Like, it has the ability to just constantly see extra
can rookie
cards
rush
than
you.
everyone else. You are
Oh, promote open pass. We are not doing anything with our hand. I think the hand is just a lot of 3s and 4s. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna give up my stack, hope that I don't die.
and cycle the next thing in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, Balfi hasn't shown you anything to indicate much growth past this. 3 memory is more than you'd like to give DM because you can training to evolve for cheap. Kabuteri to suspend early. This is scary. Kabuterimon already a
I
threatening
think
Digimon.
the purple off has finished. So
The Perpoff.
the purple off has finished.
Kabuteri suspends the Jikmon.
Let me quickly.
If it was a
Billy.
Deep Saver, it couldn't have been.
Billy.
Oh,
okay,
that's
hold on.
crazy. So, Vademon, unfortunately, unable to actually
Billy.
effectively clear the stack. Mem boost off the
You
rip
want,
is huge for security.
Purple hybrid in finals.
Purple Hybrid in finals.
So it'll either be
um,
the run back or
Or
we get
DM2 versus Machine.
yeah. Vade like
Yeah.
the best
Yeah.
Vade matchup of all time.
I can't wait. If that happens, I'll
It'll
tell
be
Balfi I told you
so-
so harder than almost anything
It'll
you've
be
ever
so
heard in your
funny.
entire life. Of course, Balfi making moves here. So you missed it a second ago. The Vade.
Really quickly,
Yeah, go ahead.
Billy is now back-to-back finalist.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to say, right? Like one of the most
One of the
consistent players
grinders.
in Europe. Huge credits to Billy Waters. Thanks for making the trip down to Manchester. I heard that dude was in Glasgow this weekend as well, so it's Glasgow
I
to
think he
Dublin
went-
to Manchester.
He got his invite this year in France, I think.
Was it at Paris? I saw them
believe
at
so. I
Paris.
think it was on like Levia.
Well, you would have been at Paris. I
Okay,
probably should have
so-
been at Paris. That's one Digimon. Oh, sorry, 2 Digimon and 2 options. Sucks to lose Ice Ball here. I mean, Tommy Trick's kind of making a low.
Oh, we have not taking the Aegis tells me that we have it in hand. I think we're just like maybe missing a 5.
The thing is, Balfi hasn't discovered any like lethal clock extenders here.
Yeah, no Mega Dramon, no Metal.
Yeah, he
Greymon.
has the unsuspend on the Metal Mamimon available to him in trash. We've seen none of the relevant security or
Angemon
burn
Mint.
effects. Using the Angemon's really rough here. I wonder if he's not training the Betamon on purpose because he's looking
I mean,
for specific
Angemon here
cards.
basically just says, I have jamming.
Yes, I understand that, but like I think the advantage to like saving something to promote like you're losing the
Yeah,
few
I
4s you
understand.
have left for the
Yeah.
egg coming out next turn.
But it also means you have jamming.
Yes, I'll
We
give you
can-
that.
Angemon can like throw hands. You also have we can load the Mame, right? Okay, so swing jamming.
Jamming. It's Crabmon.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, there we go. Good train. Good again for him to check. The player using DM can check their face down inheritables once you feed the VPET.
Right. Swing. Oh, also we
Scramble's
didn't load anything
big.
off of the machine, and now we have a blocker.
Yeah.
An extra body. That extra body could contribute to us.
A 1 choke, but 2 boosts. I mean, hey, man. If we've seen
If
Fish
there's
do
a
it before.
time.
Oh my god, was that the 5 off the rip?
I believe so. If he promotes here, then yes, 100%.
He's thinking about it, man.
So meat gives us that evolution discount.
The other argument here is obviously Deep Saber is in security. So if he's holding something with a valuable on play, is there a case to just be maintaining that in hand?
Potentially.
Also, we're seeing a lot less like Metal Mamemon being saved. Metal Mamemon, I assume,
swing
was
for the memory. Because we have
yeah.
we have jab.
You have jamming underneath. I assume he didn't pick up the Metal Mamemon because he's saving something to pick up for when
Vade redirect. Oh, but then we have
Deep Sabers. Yeah,
we have
yeah.
Deep Sabers.
Gosh,
Okay.
there's like 2 layers on this now.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wasting the redirect is really good. Okay, scramble.
Oh, here we go.
Cheaper Evo. We got the load.
Is it Zeke? Sheik? No, it's Sengo. I mean, not exactly the thing you want to hit here, but not the worst option either.
Okay, correct the boost.
So 4 is the number you need to start comboing off this point. Because what you can do now is Policio,
have
spit
everything, I
out all the pieces you need.
Okay, so for the sake of storyline, I really want Machine to win because like it'd be cool if Machine won.
I love when we're right.
But the back to back like in finals like
Oh, dude, he
Fish
did
was-
have it off the rip.
that's so good. We get to keep turn here.
Like you said before, we know he has the ages because he didn't take one off the surge earlier. He would have never passed up. The ult never letting him down.
So we bottom deck. We can attempt to bottom deck the machine to waste some of its sources.
He has 2. Is it 2 face downs? Yeah, it's 2 face downs because
believe-
it trained first and then evolved.
Yeah, I believe we face that.
To be honest, you attempt to bot deck it and you surely just swing over it. Like at this point, he has limited
Yeah.
protection. You just try and make the board as dead for him as possible. And he has no ace threat here because he's stuck on the wrong levels. If he'd had another Vademon, maybe, but I just saw a Hammer Spark, by the way.
So this is going to bottom deck the Angemon.
Yeah.
And then we can play out.
It ate an Emperor, dude.
Yeah.
Had 2 more Deep Sabers, 2 more protected dudes.
So we're attempting to get rid of it.
Yeah, I mean, it makes the most sense to me right now. Let's see what else it
We
ate.
don't have super.
It ate a Veggie and a Vade. That is a rough set of training.
Okay, we get to play something out here, so we get the memory as well from the end of attack.
Oh my god, he hit an aquatic. Nasty.
So now we could potentially swing into the machine again to try clear it. We are now at 1, so we have like Omega jamming again.
Yeah. Dude, Tommy Tricks kind of pulled this back a little bit. Balfi's hand is still threatening because of the File Island insecurity. Obviously, if he manipulates, like you said, the 1 is the super protection, so the on play won't matter, and if anything had any other effects, it would simply just be outed.
So I think he's looking for the protection. So I
I think he's got Datamon and Vademon, right? So that's still 2
he
DM level
loaded,
5 cyborgs he
yeah.
can choose. So he has to stay for 1 more time.
So because he chose to load. Okay, yeah, swing machine is gone. We know there's 1 less machines available to us now.
Mhm.
So if he ends on something like a delay here, like I think he has.
Is that the ace in
mach-
hand? That's the ace in hand.
I think he has a machine in hand, but I don't think he has a 5. Oh, this is so rough.
Do you remember when I was saying earlier about like
And
losing
these
the
are all Deep
Anjem?
Sabers, by the way. The whole board.
Yeah,
is
the whole
okay.
board is Deep Sabers. I was saying before about losing the 4 that you could put over
Yeah.
the piece
So I
here.
think he has Garuru though. I believe he has Garuru. Oh, this is so rough. So training, we're gonna try to get that cheaper Evo.
Tsunamon Trigger here, Garurumon to Source Strip.
Take the
right?
egg.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
the
The
egg,
egg
take
is
the
just
Marine
going to
Bowl.
continue representing threats here.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. If you get
Oh,
the
because you
egg.
can DDG evolve it
You
this
have to
way.
DG
You
evolve.
know, he's not a.
Well, actually, it depends if he goes into Vade. If he goes into Vade, he's fine.
He's opted to discard the egg and keep the
Oh, never mind.
Policeumon
Okay, we go into
underneath.
the 6.
So
Maybe
I'm
we
not
don't have that
100% certain on, because realistically, the problem this represents.
out. Buffy's hand is just not going anywhere to It's like a 4-card hand with no analog youth. Oh, this is so rough, and Fish is in such a good position. Unbelievable. And it's not like we can even swing. We also have the Crabmon to give ourselves blocker. So, and we have a very, very good blocker. Yeah, so we see Double Machine. Kabuterimon is going to attempt to lock the Aegis, but it's unaffected. Yeah, so he can attempt to lock and suspend, but then by the time it passes back to him, it's unaffected. And then it's also a and then we can now start
What does
swinging.
this lose to? This loses to not correctly positioning your memory gauge before you check File Island,
Your whole board's
right?
unaffected, so one check
No, but
in
you
the
could,
memory.
could you lose a lethal attack by a blocker
don't
coming
believe
down?
so.
Like, this is what I'm trying to work
There's
out.
no 5 aces, right?
No, there are no
but
5
his
aces, but his
hand
hand
doesn't-
has a blocker ace.
His hand doesn't have 5s, otherwise he would have evolved. He can't ace
Great
from his
point. Yeah,
position.
he can't threaten the File Island, obviously.
So
Great
that's a
point.
low. Okay, now at this point we're doing donuts.
I think it's correct too. I know it seems annoying, but like,
Swing, we now get to stun off of the Seedramon as well, so 1 check. We get the unlock for free a little bit too late. Swing the crab. They all have jamming. There are the analogs.
that's where the analogs all
Gain the
went.
memory. And then we now get to evolve.
There's a level 5 Seedramon on the field already.
Blessio here.
Spits out Sango. Sango resolves an on play. Will it find a Liberator and a
Oh, we
fish?
found
It found a Liberator and a freaking fish,
yeah,
man.
that's lethal.
You know, they put up a good fight. End of
DNA.
turn, or sorry, manual DNA to trigger. Obviously, doesn't force the intended
Long
additional
neck bell.
attack.
And that is it. Tommy Tricks in the final. It's the end of Swiss.
Yeah,
It's
we're
Purple
running the
Hybrid
Swiss back.
versus Deep Savers. It's almost like these two had the read on the room.
Yeah.
And not only did they conquer Swiss, but they
Yeah.
also conquered Bracket.
Kudos to these guys. I mean, Battlefield put up a hell of a fight there. Sometimes the the micro adaptations to the matchup were so incredible too. Like, one of the things I really liked about Battlefield's last game was the ability to hold the Metal Mamemon.
So close. And
Hold the Metal Mamemon to make sure that he held something in there. Just to
Tommy
keep everything
Tricks,
moving. But
a
Tommy
finalist.
Tricks, a finalist once again.
he just wants to go home. His
Yeah.
brother and his other brother
He's
are
got a
waiting.
dog to hang out with.
His whole family's waiting for him. Tom, where are you? And he just
I can't stop winning. I can't stop winning. I can't stop winning. Remaining undefeated on the day. Thomas Tex on the decks. I mean, what more will it take for the people to tell him he is one of the best ever to play in the British Isles, man? He's just like that. He keeps doing it. He's done it in more colors than half the players I've ever met. He's done it on more decks than half the players I've ever met.
like
He's
one of
topped
the
different
strongest pet
formats.
deckers.
It's just, there's nothing left to say that can't already be said with footage, man.
One of the pet deckers of all time.
Yeah.
I think it's
When
also-
his pet deck does not suck, you are hosed.
Yeah. If anybody's out there being like, I don't know, man, can this deck, like, is it good? I mean,
If you want it hard enough, you get there.
he's beaten just about like every meta relevant matchup. He's beaten Royals. He's beaten, I believe, like Rocks.
He's beaten a Myotis.
Myotis. He beat Purple Hybrid.
Did you play a Gallant one today?
Machine. He's dodged Gallant.
Dodged Gallant.
But
I
you know,
see, I
we
see.
hide that because
Well, that's
that
how
is
that works.
that's
No, but
irrelevant.
that's part of the meta read, right?
yeah. So Battlefield Stack just did not.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I'll tell you what, I'll stop the recording right now. Come back to me, Marcio. Thanks very much for watching the round. That was round top 4. We're going to go into the finals. You guys will be getting Andrew and Marcio casting those. So if you enjoyed it, thanks for watching the show. Appreciate the heck out of you guys. And I'll see you around. Got anything you want to say?
The
Stay
next
tuned for
match is
peak.
going to be so cinema.
All right. See you later. All right. That was a good recording. You enjoy
You're
that?
still,
Yeah, we're still live. We're still live.
Oh, I guess, yeah, we're still
We're
live.
still live. I'm trying to do a little bit of YouTubing.
All right, I'm going to quickly hop off just 'cause-
You're gonna hop off?
No,
I'm
no,
done. It's been a crazy day, man. This has been a really cool event. I've been very lucky to put this on. I feel really excited to have had the chance to do this with my boys. Grateful to Andrew and Marcia for we're doing this dang thing with me. It's been a real hoot. Been a real treat to do this today, buddy.
That poor man. That poor man.
I know. It was crazy. The adaptations were great. Even, like, dude, when you saved the Metal Mamemon, it was so good.
But, you know, security giveth and security taketh away.
Yeah. Two analogs instead of none of the value you needed from them.
But what I can say is he is going to be taketh away a crisp Digicross match.
Yeah.
For
Oh, is that what you're picking?
Well, that's what's left.
Oh, that's what's left? Wait, how is that what's left? Surely the higher players pick first.
A lot of people are also leaving.
Ah.
So it's kind of the downside to this pricing structure is a lot of players
I
have to
hadn't
go
thought
home.
of that.
Yeah, it's like all right, we really need to like catch a train or something. So like, yeah, no, that's valid. So yeah, players getting their prizing. He's gonna be walking away in top 4 as well. He'll get a signed black Growlmon.
Oh yeah, let me get on that really
He'll
quick.
get a Digicross mat. He'll get 12 packs actually in top 4. The remaining half of a box.
Can I get the silver Sharpie?
And the
Where'd that go?
undying respect. The silver Sharpie is
Thank you,
here.
buddy.
I did
Yeah,
not
I feel like
store it
that'll be-
face down because I'm stupid. Oh, that signs like a beaut. And then
No, it's actually dead.
that's Jamie's fault somehow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, this is sick. I'm looking forward to finals.
Yeah, that's dead as
I guess
hell.
we can just give them like a little bit of a break, and then we can rock on with our.
It has been a pleasure being involved with the cast for you guys today. Not normally my forte. Normally I'm just a dude who plans some shitty on the podcast, but I've been very grateful to stay here. My commentation here with Andrew and Marcio has been a hoot. You guys have been expecting the finals with these guys. I am confident enough in saying certainly the most entertaining duo cast in European Digimon. Perhaps not the most informative or factually accurate, but one would be remiss to not see at Bandai Card Fest. So if you anyone who maybe could have that happen, I'm saying it and not them.
But you're also he is going to apply as a.
Yeah, I'm
caster,
gonna
'cause
apply. I
He's
gotta
gonna apply.
GG's, bro.
But yeah, we got a little bit before we get ready for Top Cut. Trix is all smiles, and I don't blame him. Like
He's having the fish run of the week.
he
Balfi,
really-
come get your extra prize this top 4. I signed a black Growlmon for you, my boy. Ah! That's what you should do with them.
and
I
then-
wouldn't rub that silver Sharpie on you, actually. Don't put that near your skin. yeah.
But he'll be able to get his prizing in a little bit. And Jamie has come back.
Nando's? That's so funny.
He's having the judge is having a cheeky Nando's.
Only at a Misplay event.
I would
All
say I
right.
can't believe he brought in outside food, but rest in peace the cafe at Fanboy
Rest in
3.
peace
Rest
the
in
cafe.
peace the internet at Fanboy 3.
It's been... I make no comment.
All right. Let's get the boys switched out for the final time. Man, we really did not tape these cables down, huh? I mean, actually, for the fire marshal that is interested, yes, we did tape down these cables. And we are compliant with every health and safety. I mean, to be fair, if only I get injured at the event, I won't sue me. All right. We've done it. We've made it to the very, very end. And I'm going to switch to caster and table because I'm deathly afraid of missing content.
We've made it to the very end, and nothing ever changes.
Fish is eternal.
Finals. Are we doing a third, fourth match?
No.
We're not
The
doing third,
the third and fourth guys have to leave, and also, Balfi
We're
is
not
a
doing third, fourth. Like third place match, we're not doing that.
yeah.
So
We're ready to go then. Yeah. There's no timer ready, and we of
well,
course.
there is timer.
Is there? Oh, there's timer. Yeah, because I guess there's tiebreakers.
Tiebreaker rules.
Cool. Well,
Plus, these are two
Stop.
like aggro decks or like combo to some variety. So we've just watched Tommy Tricks like clutch a game from effectively hell.
yeah, he's the goat. What can I say? I'd forgotten the
And
name of.
Billy, I thought Billy won, but Billy got second last time. So if he gets second back to back, he's cursed at every Misplay event. But if he wins, he broke the curse. If Trix wins, then he's the up and coming whippersnapper with his whippersnapper fish.
He's actually just he saw you get your top at the Vanguard one, and just like that. Oh, what if I go and win a side event? What if I, who also has a top, I'm just gonna go on holiday?
Look, the Vanguard arc, it was fun, and it's still very fun, and I think I'm gonna be playing a little bit more. But that was on holiday. We're so back. I've never left actually.
But yeah, I mean, the first boost, the first of many delays that we're gonna see versus the first of many tamers. Truly, why play Digimon when you can have back row
Okay,
or front row if you play
So-
like a psychopath?
and then the Mimi to tax.
Yeah, go to
Mimi's
4.
so good in the early game against Deep Savers. I think that's something that Billy is being given the ability to do like this time is that he can just constantly tax this like passive game plan of just like playing delays in the back.
Yeah, I'm really curious as to whether he's gonna chip though.
So he's gonna go for Gabu here. Does he have a Dusk in hand? Because this is a for sure way to just put what he needs in the trash and start applying pressure. 1 mil though, so
Yeah, I mean 1 mil's not major. I mean, unless you mill exactly Spark or Ice Wall off the top, like the mill is pretty inconsequential here. Like we don't know what tricks is missing, but we do
so
know
no
that this
evolve.
is just setting it up. Louis
a
in
shoot.
trash. Interesting. It's very slow start for Billy.
Heavy Storm would go crazy. That is true. But
What
this is not a Genesis event. No Yu-Gi-Oh! To be played here. Only Digimon.
Is Aegis on Harpy Feather Duster?
I feel like there's like a Justimon roll.
It's like a Raigeki and Solemn at the same time. It's like, no on
Look at that.
place.
So he's stunning the Mimi because in case he needs to
And in case he needs to one choke, he wants to have
or if he
agency
wants to
over it.
scramble
Yeah, that's cute. Marine Bull with the load.
and the Sheik. Okay, this tells me that he has like scramble plus Plesio in hand maybe? No, okay, no scramble.
No scramble, just Blessio.
Instead of being a free evolve, it's just a 1-cost evolve.
It's such a strong lineup. I mean, we're in a really good position to maybe make Aegis in this first one.
Mhm.
Obviously, you do have to kind of respect
Ooh,
Rivals
there we
Barrage.
go. That's the Aegis. So we're gonna bot deck the Dusk.
Bot deck the Dusk.
We play out the 2, so we have the two guys.
Now we're getting the real stuff.
Yeah. So it just comes down to like how does he want to end the turn. So we get the 2 checks here. Gallant not big enough. Gallant being checked is actually like really big because there's no way for him to get that card back since it's not purple. So he can't Rivals Barrage to add it back. One of the Tamers is stunned, and then he has the Evos. But if he low chokes here, yeah, exactly. So play on the boost to low choke. We have pretty much everything protected but Sheik. And we choked at 1, so the Koichi can put us to 2, and if we have Dusk into Valgar, we can still play the game. Why is the Mimi unsuspended? Thank you. Wow, it's almost like they know.
Yeah.
Judges are paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically it doesn't have to be upside down. Like
Yes.
technically, it's just it's going
Indicator.
to save everyone a headache later.
Ooh, go for 1, no good. I see the Louis in hand, so there's a world where like
Wait, I swear we pitched the Louise in trash.
Louis in the trash.
Yeah, it was pitched.
Oh,
it was pitched
I
off the
see.
Gabu.
Okay. And we're just gonna play. Okay, this is basically him conceding that his hand was a little bit slow, and he's just gonna get domed to death. That is 3 security, 4 attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe a Rivals or something like, or you're playing around like a Jack Raid out of security, but double boost does insulate you against that.
So as we go for the swing, first check, it is a Dustmon or a Velgar. I can't tell. All purple cards look the same. End of attack. Play out the Sango and get that memory off of the Buka. We get to take 2 here because it's a Liberator and a Fish. Marine Bolt is a Liberator. Now we have, I think, Seadra. Okay, never mind. I think we're going for the safer play of unsuspending out and then swinging out again. Another Koichi. Oh my god. If it wasn't exactly Fish, any other deck would have hated to...
Yeah, every other deck would be sweating bullets.
Oh,
like,
we
even
trashed
with the
the
Nidhogg.
Yeah, and then swing in a memory.
Oh
Koichi.
my
Oh my
gosh,
god.
so many Tamers.
That's what they were. That sometimes that's the purple hybrid difference, you know?
The crazy thing is, as well, is he still developed Tamers without it. So it's not even like he
That is
got
true.
Omega sacked. Like,
that was like most of his tamers like in that top like 20.
Like he developed draw 1, trash 1 on the bodies from there, and then like, yeah, if those were maybe top 15 cards instead of, you know, like the top 10, those would be such slow draws. So he wasn't even necessarily having to dig, but like so quickly. It just shows how fast you need to open. Because these guys played each other in Swiss, end of Swiss.
I really like the proactive use of Mimi. Like Mimi taxing the delay heavy gameplay was really good. It's just that because he didn't have Velgar and Trash, he was trying to draw it off of either the Evolve or the Gabu. So he was sort of like down a tamer and like down a point of damage because he didn't get to swing out with the rookie. So he had to waste both the rookie to evolve, and then he didn't have the dusk in hand to evolve over a
Yeah.
hybrid. So
Like obviously, when you see a hybrid evolving over a rookie, this is not Time Stranger. That usually is a sign that things expect out of that starter deck Gabumon. No mulligan on this, but I don't know. That looked like the hand flick of the what am I supposed to do with this? So I expect a mulligan on left side. Is our repeat finalist going to finish in second?
repeat second placer going to finish in second place, or
Or
will he break the curse? Maybe Fanboy is haunted. Maybe Manchester is haunted. No matter where Billy Water goes, he cannot be a winner, but instead, just a finalist. Or Trix, maybe Trix. He's running hot. Maybe this is his day.
I don't remember what he ran at the last case tournament. No rookie.
I don't think
Mimi.
I don't remember him showing up. I don't think he can.
I mean, even if he was there, he clearly didn't show up.
Oh, maybe he was playing Terriermon, maybe.
Yeah.
Or Bars, maybe.
No,
maybe it was
I think he was on Gold Rapid.
Yeah, he was on
Yeah.
Gold Rapid. Yeah.
I mean, there were a lot of Rapid players that event.
Oh, this is such a slow start from both players. Like. Okay.
What?
Psych is good.
Oh man,
Gabu is probably the preferred.
that's a horrendous search.
Okay, well, we can still get to those cards, right? Like.
Yeah, we can, but will you get enough time?
This doesn't look.
When you look at your hand like that, we might be cooked. Oh, another boost. Like, delay-based gameplay is working for Trix.
And the Gallant gone. No Tamer.
This is...
Agito, no, he was right. Should have played Grape. Bottom decking all the Tamers.
No hybrids?
Okay. Billy has another turn.
Maybe he's like a big fan of like diesel
the choke
engines.
here.
Oh.
If nothing has happened, this Mimi's, giving Bill a little bit more.
Yeah. Mimi stocks. This is so difficult. Like, you have to push up because you have to do something. I'd be so worried about swinging into security here because, like, you're already kind of cooked. Ugh.
So we're going to go for the Dusk plan once again.
Double boost to be able to afford it. Miserable.
I don't think he's used it. I think he just moved it to the side a little bit, but at least we do get to pitch the Velger, so we have that.
Oh, yeah. We were past 3, weren't we? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we passed the 2. 7 into... surely it's bigger, right? Oh, nope. Dies. We do get to play out a... Oh, we get to pitch 1, of course, to gain the memory from the QP, and then we get to play out the Koichi.
Yeah, the Mimi doesn't activate when you're cracking the delay on boosts. It's only when you're using the regular
Can you
main.
imagine? I'll make my boosts gain 3 memory.
Reinforced. Whoops.
Whoa.
Oh, whoops.
Okay, that's the third
Okay,
boost.
yeah, no, he just moved them. We are not.
Oh, sorry.
There's no way.
No, nothing. Nothing is happening.
He is 4 cards closer to his hybrids.
So he cycled like 12 cards off of this. Oh, sorry. 3 times 3. No, sorry. 3 times... Yeah, 4 is 12.
Yeah, 12.
British education in it, mate.
This is insane.
Oh, no. Another boost, so we're still missing pieces, but...
Yeah, but there's missing pieces, and there's actually not having the blueprint for the construction plans.
This is...
Draw hatch.
the
Mimi.
crustiest finals I've ever seen in my life.
But what if he purple hybrids all over him by drawing all of the cards back to back?
So true. 2 Tamers, 1 preferred Tamer. At least Koichi can add pieces back, so if he has a second Dusk, then the Koichi can add back a Dusk to effectively have infinite Tamers.
Oh!
Kaiser Leo.
Yeah, I
Gains
mean...
retaliation. Swing when attacking, add back.
Add back the Dusk.
Lives.
Sure, we take those.
That's actually worse for you, because now if he bot decks it,
Oh, you
the
lose the
Tamer's
Tamer.
gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. That is stinky. No, but I guess Dusk Velgo is going to play from trash anyway.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, yeah, sure, you would get that back from the Koichi, but like realistically... But you'd be giving up the Mimi in order to establish this. Unless you try and one-choke with a Koichi. And you're not putting him on better habit, but you're playing for like the I don't have it, but I need to Respect it. Pitching off, I think that was Rivals Barrage. Because
That
realistically,
is
he's
a
not
little
going to
bit
spend
stuck.
7.
So we definitely know that next turn really has some sort of the loop going. We know he has the Dusk in hand. We see the Valkyrie trash, so he can at least play the game.
Yeah, this
Now-
can't be. Well, it can be swung over, I guess, if you're on 1.
Yeah.
Annoying.
Not having a rookie means that he doesn't have lethal, but there are other ways to get lethal. If he swings, he has access to things like the Arrestodramon, for example,
yeah.
for that extra chip.
And as we've seen as well, like Uko Louis are both things that are in the list. So who's to say that we don't draw into the 2 ban list duo? I said no immediate push out from Trix. Does imply that either the turn is going to be long or maybe that we're not taking the ideal line.
So we're gonna. Oh, do we want to boost first?
Looks like we're going to go training no boost into Invisi.
Invisi.
Oh, this is why we're waiting, because this is de-Digivolve, which puts the Tamer straight back, and then we're going to reveal top card. What is that? That is a Digimon. I think it's a Velga.
Digimon, yeah.
Yeah, so this is why we didn't see the immediate push out, because it's not a good line. But
I mean, we can still safely check here. We can check, give ourselves a temporary security. We can end of turn, gain some memory.
yeah, end of attack, gain 1. This is so interesting, because obviously, you know, Billy, objectively terrible hand. But, like, Trix being on, like, if my opponent got to play the game, like, oh, I lose this game kind of hand. But we get to keep playing. And, I mean, we might get to... This one's not going to get to go into security.
Purple, yellow. So if it's like blue, I think blue-black works because that's the Siegramon ace.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go.
All right,
The
yeah.
most scuffed.
This is... What can he even play out here?
He can play out. He can play the. I don't think he plays anything out here. I think he's just gonna swing and then use the Marine Bowl. No. Sorry, we have the Siege. Of course we do.
All right, so we get to gain a memory. This is a crusty one.
All right, so
If he swings a hit rivals here, does he lose the game?
no.
Well, we hit a Gazi, so I guess we won't be finding out.
Well, he would lose the game for sure. And then Marine Bowl play out. Okay, now the engine's rolling. We're now finally in a good spot.
Is that second Aegis? Yeah, second Aegis and
a Liberator?
yeah. Good search off the Sango.
We definitely need to force Billy to like start cracking these boosts. He has 4 memory, 5 memory with the Koichi to work with.
Otamamon it's nature spirits, but it's like
Can't reduce play cost.
yeah, so it's not even the right type of floodgate.
No.
I mean, this deck is so belligerent. Ooh, we're not gonna get a low pass. Well, I say that like Ice Wall is.
I mean, if he has Ice Wall, that'd be really
if
good.
he has Ice Wall, I think that's a tournament-winning Ice Wall.
And we've seen Ice Wall do so much so far. What is the pass here for Trix? We have the 5 to at least ace, if we have the ace in hand. And then what?
Boost. Oh, you're putting him on better habit.
Okay, so we find the ace, but then the Mimi can take us to 4.
Yeah, this Mimi has been putting in work. If I know if nobody got me, I know Mimi BT2 had got me.
HMRC Mimi.
He's like, oh, you
Any tax
paid for
evaders
that?
in the chat? If you've ever evaded taxes, just let me know in the chat for no particular reason. Okay, there we go.
So we get to get rid of the Velga. Do we have the Dusk?
Yeah, we have the Dusk because we added it back off of.
This feels really doable.
Koichi?
I mean, 2 Koichis.
He has enough memory.
I don't know if you go, old Koichi first. We're going to go Dusk. Second Mimi does always got you.
The fact that we're calling it Second Mimi is crazy. She's more than that, okay?
She is more than that, but sometimes she's like...
Less than that.
She is less than that. When you're on 0 and you have no boost or anything and you proc Mimi, she is less than that.
Okay, so Billy has now learned that making the Siegramon a different color did not matter. So instead he's making the Sango pink or purple, I suppose. Because then he can go end of attack, use it to pop the Sango to then try pop something else.
If it makes it back to him.
If it makes it back to him.
Which,
so, yeah, we're going to ace
won't.
here. So they just evolve 1 and then attempt the bottom deck. So he doesn't get the on deletion here.
So we don't get the memory back either.
Nope.
Makes you wonder if maybe it would have been better to go over to the other Koichi, but I guess we'll see.
So yeah, we now have the second dusk. And this is where he can now use it to, say, for example, pop the Sango to pop the Seadra Ace.
Oh, but we're on. Oh yeah, because we're on his side 1 memory, and this will still
Yeah.
be 0 costs when we go. And even then, he could boost if he wants to be really safe.
So he gets to mill like a lot here.
Yeah, I like that instead of using them for the things they're using them for colors instead of the DP or security. It's like, yeah, your perf
No, pop to
Digimon
pop.
always includes.
So overflow 4.
Gang, we might be back. This might be. Is it? It
Oh,
gains the DP for the turn as well.
All right. Okay.
No protection, so we might be. This
If
might
If
be
he has
Arrester.
Arrest or Gallant, right?
Oh yeah, Gallant. Well, we're not gonna get on play, so maybe not Gallant. So yeah, we're gonna make Arrester. We don't have that many sources, but I mean, we have
a
the
lot
DP.
of DP. Yeah.
Yeah, we're massive.
And we don't have Deep Saver option here. So
Oh, and it's piercing as well. Did hit another blue delay.
as long as we, I don't think there's an amount that we can. I mean, I think he's just going for the
Evo
kill.
Velga over
Yeah, I think he's
Mimi.
just going for the kill.
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
Any extender like Gallant kind of does it.
I mean, this might just. I mean, if we have a second. A swing. Let's make Velga. Might as well.
Let's make Velger.
Yeah, there it is. We're
And then
huge.
Digimon. Okay, yeah, a Gallant. Pop.
Yeah. Yeah, of course we have our on plays back. Awesome. So we get to play 3 whole games.
The fact that he had to make that board with double Invisi speaks volumes.
Yeah. It's like that my opponent truly doesn't get to play the game, but it's one of those where like you're looking at your hand and you're just like you're like, ooh, I'm cooked, and your opponent's like, oh man, I bricked, and you're like, oh yeah, I mean, if you want to, I can't believe it. 3 third and final games. We've seen Trix get second at a store regional, which is what got him his invite to Nats. So
And
you know
he's
that's second
gone,
place.
Day 2 Euros last year.
And
Billy has topped France, and I don't know what he's been up to since.
yeah, he's been playing a couple of online ones. So I've gotten to see him in some online stuff. Well, I got to see him in some online stuff when online was a thing in Europe. But yeah, I mean, we got to play some messy Digimon that went the distance. This was not a quick 15-minute round.
If it was too easy, then there would be no entertainment value.
Yeah, we got to play for our reels. We gotta be sending. You gotta be sending these. I've already sent mine in because I am impatient.
I do.
I need to update my reel though. Do you know my reel is 5 years old?
That's crazy.
2020 is the last
I don't
time.
think I've known you for 5. Do I? No. 5.
No, because I would have been down south when I started.
How long have I known you for?
3 years? I don't know how long I've been in Manchester. I think it's 2022 is when I moved here. So like 2022, I want to say. You can tell when I moved to Manchester because my views on my channel went from, or at least my watch time. I've hit 100k watch hours, which is insane. And we've hit 1 million views. Some nonsense. And we're in the third and final as we're gonna go back in. We didn't get to do all of the technology like showcasing cards and stuff this time, mostly because the stream is cooked. But I just want to say a big thank you again to East. You can see him in the bottom right corner, East_ML on YouTube. Possibly watching this and giving this back, but also helped us a lot.
Uko plus Psych is like really good here because he gets to like get your searches, still deal 2 damage and reset his egg. And having a delay instead of a Sango is just not as desirable.
Yeah, I think this is
Deliberate is the bonus card, so we're just gonna put it in the back and call it a day.
Yeah, it's a shame because you might maybe say that if you could get like the Digimon X, where you might have been able to like deal with it.
All of the damage extenders.
Yeah, this is. If
What do
we
you take
saw
here?
nothing but trash off of the searches in game 2,
Swing the Seadra with.
chose not to QP and just slams the Koichi in order to pass 1. I like it.
Yeah, we now have an easy target to swing with the Uko, so we can get that memory with the Digimon, and then end of attack Sango, so we have a lot of memory to work
Yeah,
with
that
here.
went from a 1 choke to
I'm now at
average.
3.
Yeah. I was gonna say like if only if he just committed and passed more, but then obviously we'd be at 5 and then we'd be in big trouble.
Scramble here is really good. Really efficient.
Into the Marine Bull.
Sheik. Play out Sheik. Let's look at put Sheik under. Nothing to load, which is a little bit sad.
Finds it off the training.
One choke is good, though.
Yeah, one choke is good. He can still go to 2 in full combo here if he finds the Dusk. We've got a Velga in trash already, but a second one wouldn't hurt. Ooh, maybe out of gas.
Rookie.
This is so interesting. No boosts versus no rookies on 2 decks that honestly get quite a lot of mileage out of them. I appreciate that Trix is using the members-only sleeves, the cooked Garurumon ones.
Revealed ages. We have jamming, I believe.
Oh,
Louis, but nothing to promote.
Ooh.
Promote the egg die.
Yo, Tumblemon though.
Oh.
Let me accelerate my Tumblemon into trash.
We're not going anywhere. We can take a rookie for a free cycle. We can take the rookie for a free cycle here.
Yeah.
And we also have the boost plus training to make it so that like we can keep it at like, if we keep the memory gauge at 1, that's like amazing, very, very, very good. We just have to pass 1. If we pass 1, we're in a great spot.
I just don't know how you pass one outside of an ice wall. Well, you know what?
I think we use it a bit too preemptively, but I guess if we want to conserve pieces for the combo.
It's what you, like, you have 2 bodies on board with 1 in raising. This represents minimum 3 damage. And you know, because he doesn't have a rookie, he can't. I don't hate this.
Just changing the color.
Yeah, because this will turn off Plesio, right?
Yes.
Oh no, Plesio evolves over. Oh, this isn't a DS card, is it? It's a.
No.
Yeah. Okay, that does. Yeah, that's really proactive from Billy.
The only issue is we still have the Sango, but that stack is effectively dead.
Yeah.
So
staying in the back. Oh yeah, unsuspend for 10. I think he was thinking on scramble, but there's nothing worth scrambling.
Oh yeah, I guess we do have the ability to scramble here. If we can clear this level 4. Okay, promoting is interesting.
Wow, we're swinging. Okay.
Oh, and the Mimi.
Still not the worst. Mimi's going to tax you 1 memory, but you got the memory back from the inherit itself. And we still have boost training live, which won't proc the Mimi. So basically, it just turns off scramble into a 6. But like, if you have training, why are you scrambling?
Oh, okay, yeah. He was attempting to training.
Training into Sheik. Interesting. I wonder if he actually commits another body sideways, or if we're gonna go from there. Correct boost, so I think we're making a 5 here. 1 dead stack. Doesn't really matter.
Huh. We get to actually stun something out here, so... Oh, we get to unsuspend, right.
Ooh. So I guess it doesn't unsuspend a blue Digimon. It just
is that 2 secure or 3 secure? There's a chance.
I think we're on 3. Yeah, we were on 4 going into this turn because we only chipped 1. Because we swung the Seedramon into the Uko and then swung one into
jamming.
security.
We have 2 instances of jamming, actually. We are stunned the Dusk here, so it cannot suspend because we're at 1 or higher. So Arashtramon's Superior Mode is like the only way. Oh, the training here, while on paper, is like really good.
Mimi's still live.
Yeah, Mimi will take us to 2.
Yeah, you would have maybe wanted to just end on.
There's an argument to make that we should have swung the Sango.
He doesn't tap the Mimi.
He doesn't tap the Mimi. He's drawn for turn.
Oh,
Was he maybe a little bit asleep at the wheel? Maybe because he didn't have like a good pass.
Or any sleep. Bro's on 2 hours sleep and 3 pints. Maybe it's only 1 pint. I don't know. I feel like he asked me several times.
He's on 2 hours sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
Did he fly all the way? Oh, another evolve. Oh my god.
Well, it turns off 1 stack, but
we're turning off. We just hate Marine Bull. Marine Bull sucks.
I read the webcomic and I hated the pacing.
I think Trix just has game here, right? 2 swings, like unless like rivals. Okay, Plesio's combo.
Yeah, you know what? That's valid.
Gain a lot of memory here. We're in such a good position.
Yeah, I think maybe that's why we didn't tap the Mimi. Maybe he didn't have a cheaper pass. So.
Oh, and we have the CJ ESS, so we can load the Sango to unsuspend. So, while on paper I like this, it loses the Rivals Barrage, but we're okay. So far, so good. Is this going to be it? Plesio for the final check. Koichi drawn Trashwood and Marine Bull for the win.
Yeah, all the rivals in hand.
Oh, so unfortunate.
Yeah, Billy knew much sooner than everyone else did in the room, but
back to back 2nd place.
Yeah, I mean you can't hate consistent finalists. Really, really solid stuff.
Trix is free to go home now. Yeah, no rival, all in hand is just like so devastating. That's the problem with purple hybrid; just doesn't shuffle well sometimes.
Yeah, you go through so many of your cards that you really just don't like. It's really hard to split them up some back. But I mean, fantastic work from the both of them. Obviously, Billy only lost the tricks.
Only lost a trick both Swiss and finals.
Yeah, so I mean, man on a mission, and is going to go, I mean, comfortably home with a full box of EX10. Is going to get to go home with a finalist designed playmat, which we have definitely not. I don't think we've shown it on stream once, but if you followed the Twitter, it will be there.
With the mats?
Yeah, the mats.
We've shown the mats off
on stream.
On stream.
Sick. You guys are more.
This guy doesn't even watch his on stream.
Yo, could you with these frames?
With these frames, we are unwatchable.
But yeah. Best of luck to East covering all of these. Big thank you to East for covering these when these come out. And a big thank you to Fanboy, all of Misplay for Game. We probably should have put together like a video thing for this. But what we're going to do...
I think they're going to...
Yeah, we Yeah. I think, I don't know, some of my mic is coming through, but Tom be yapping. We don't have the lavs ready. Yeah, we have a trophy.
Oh, no! Show the Lucimon off. Show the Lucimon off.
Yo,
Tricks.
show the Lucimon. Whichever camera you want.
And that's the trophy.
Oh, yeah, and yeah, it's cool. You know what? I'm just going to keep it pointed over there. Y'all don't need to see us, but I hope y'all appreciated our commentary. How much of this makes it into the post video? Who's to say? But this has been like Andrew and Marcio. Hopefully you'll get to see us again.
At Dusseldorf.
Maybe Adam graciously will buy Wi-Fi for OPE and we'll get to do this over at OPE. But if not, maybe see us at Bandai Card Fest casting rather than competing would be ideal. But yeah, big thank you to everyone that tuned in. Big thank you to everyone that watches this through East whenever this happens. And hopefully we'll be back next year with bigger and better production and even more players.
Misplay 3, baby.
Misplay 3. Do we Baba Booey a stream ending? I don't think we have anything else.
I'm happy to Baba Booey without Tom.
Ooh, sniping a Baba Booey from him?
Yeah, exactly. I'm up a Baba. He gets a lot of Baba Booeys in Boko.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's probably like 7-0 on me.
Yo, actually, you know what? Oh, he's doing some on behalfs to like the people that were here, but like we're stream. He won't. Whoa! Nearly dropped my camera. Yeah, like yo, any.
Fanboy 3. Oh, Fanboy 3. We got all of these things.
Yeah, thanks for them for letting us use their venue and getting us the product for not extortionate. Much appreciated. We'll probably be back here next year if we can get the internet going. Bye.